This is Avatar Nation. Blue on the money like an avatar. I'm eating at the beat like it was at the salad bar. Why so deep? Numbers looking like a seminar. And I'm type unique, nigga. This is not regular cool. Okay. Cause I'm like a dog when they come to that kitty. Say up on my game and say up on my duty. I did not have a lot, but I turned it to plenty. Okay. I hop on the live now. I'm with the nation. I stay hella fly like I'm on vacation. I rock for the tribe, the world for the take. It's all of that comfy down in my dreams. Gotta get paid like I'm Macaulay Green. Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King. Miss Juicy Auntie down the Ron King. Peace cross the pond to the bricks town. Ain't budget, I know this ain't YouTube. First spot 99 is a new school. This Avatar Nation better know why. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Thought it was done, but I just got going. Had to hop on the bitches to keep the thing flowing. You know what I know if you do, but you saw it. They plugged on the internet core. Yeah, you know how we do. You know what it is, and you know how we move. Avatar Nation, you know we too cool. You know this is squad. You know what we do. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen. Talk that talk, aka good money. It's coming through. Let everybody know there's not an Avatar Nation. Let them know you are now witnessing greatness. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King. Super Little Low and Ron P. Auntie Donna, Miss QC. Gemini Blocks flying like a 50 degree. Miss all that in the Bridgetown, babe. If you ain't know now, guess you know my name. Triple 99 man, and he know my name. If you ain't know then, guess you know my name. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up?
All righty. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Avatar Nation, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well and everything is A-okay. Hey, feel free to thumbs up the video, please. I don't want to hold you hostage like Bless Watkins. Alrighty, so let's get to the roll call. Hello, Semi Dizzle. How you doing? Good to see you here. Nessa Allen, Miss Oastar. What's up, Sunny B? How you doing? Let's see who else is in the house. Ed Edwards, how you doing? You say you don't understand the Super Bowl, but you'll still watch it. Okay, I got you. Spicy and Philly, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. I'm just scrolling through. See who else is in the house. Who else? Hey, Auntie Donna, how you doing? Good to see you. Asia J. Billy T, how you doing? What's up, Cyril Lolo? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. What's up, Your Pleasure 721? Good to see you as well. Let's see anybody else that I may have missed. No, I think I got everybody. Okay, let's see. What's up, Gigi Johnson? How you doing? What's up, Miss B-Town Hester? How you doing? What's up, Limon? Good to see you. What's going on, Sunday? How you doing? All right. I'm just gonna call you Serenity. How you doing, Serenity? Good to see you, Serenity. All right, I think that's everybody. If I missed you, I do apologize. So let's see. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. Unfortunately, nobody signed up for the Bouncy challenge. I guess nobody won $100. It is what it is. We'll move on to the next. What else I wanted to say? We were on stereo last night. We talked to CC Jackson. Then we talked to a couple of other people over there. There was one lady. I forget their names, but a lot of people could talk over there. A lot of people can talk over there. But we were over there last night. So for those who are over there, 2 weeks. You go, Mr. Allen. You say you need more time. 2 weeks to do a dance competition. I I've been promoting this since I don't know the last week of January. So 2 weeks. Two. I did that before where I gave people more time and this still didn't come through with no results. So I mean 2 weeks is a long time. No, that's no, I understand. I know we go to stereo late. I know that we go to stereo late, but yeah, it's interesting. We talked to some girl that was over in South Korea that's in the army and everything. So we were gonna say we are gonna have her on the show, but I'll reach out to her. We'll see. But yeah. So I hope you guys are doing A-okay and everything is great. um it would take you 2 weeks to learn? 2 weeks to learn dance steps? Come on now. Come on. I'm not gonna a whole month. Like I can't promote something a whole month. I don't see something going on for like a whole month. Like that would just be weird to promote unless it was some kind of like contest, like an essay contest, but a dance contest. Okay, well, to each his own. Asia J, to each his own. All right, y'all. Let me bring up the agenda real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. So here we go. So this is the agenda for tonight. We're gonna talk about the Super Bowl, but I'm not talking about the Super Bowl directly. As many of you know, the Super Bowl is tomorrow against the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've been reading up on it and stuff. This just says it's gonna be not weird, but untraditional Super Bowl due to what's going on and stuff with the COVID and things like that. They're telling people that they could be in a restaurant, but they can't cheer, they can't high five, and the only time they can get up is to go to the bathroom. So if you're heading to Tampa, that's what's going to happen. Maybe you can head over to Brianna's and you can cheer and laugh and high five all you want over there. But if you're going to the Super Bowl over there, they're going to have restrictions in the restaurants in place. So pretty much they're saying no high five and no cheering. You have to sit down unless you're going to use the restroom. I don't know how that's going to work out because once those people start drinking and getting alcohol in them, you know that changes things. But let's see. So yeah, that's that. We'll see. I don't know. They're saying that a lot of the restaurant venues and everything are very excited about it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about the whole situation. I don't know how they're going to do a club thing, how they're doing partying. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they're going to curtail all that. And then on top of that, all those people getting together, coughing and laughing, sharing drinks, kissing, all that other stuff. And then, boom, they disperse and go to the other areas and take them back whatever diseases or, I don't know, what you call it, the COVID that they got. So that's that. Let me see what you guys are saying. Go where? What do you mean go where? I don't know what I mean go where, Mr. All-Star. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. So what? Can we do it in March? We'll see. I don't know. It'll probably be another dance out by that time. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. All right. Concert right, go figure. We talking about Florida, where they have the concert right, go figure. I don't know what you mean. I was saying if y'all wanted to high five and cheer, you can maybe go to Brianna's place. All right. Next up, let's talk about. Okay, so I was over in Duchess Kelly Love live listening for a little bit. I wasn't there for the whole live, and they were talking about the whole situation that happened in Pennsylvania regarding the whole snow tragedy, where the neighbors were going at each other because they had tossed what snow on each. I don't know. It was just a weird something to do with shoveling snow and stuff like that. And I looked at it. I looked into it because I don't like anything dealing with like that kind of stuff where there was a shootout. And, I don't know, neighbor took the life of another neighbor and stuff like that. But that was some. I had to finally go look at it because they were talking about it, and like I said, I heard about it. I saw the story. I was really captivate my interest. It was a snow dispute, so I went to go look. And Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I could not believe what I saw. Like that was some crazy stuff. Mm. That was crazy. That was there. So no talent acquisition knows what I'm talking about. He says the PA snow dispute video was bananas. People need to learn de-escalation techniques. Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I mean, to go and first of all, I don't know. It seemed as if they didn't live right across each other. It seemed like they were cat a corner. So, but to go and shoot someone, now, first of all, I'm not laughing about the situation. When I laugh, I don't find it funny. When I laugh, it's just a sense of like unbelievableness that occurred. So the dude, they started yelling. It was a husband and wife. I'm just gonna say hey, when I put out the race of people, it's just to put so y'all understand and visualize. So it was white people that had an argument with their neighbor or something, and the husband and wife, I don't know how it started, but obviously it was over snow. So the husband and wife started yelling at this man, or maybe the man yelled at it first. I don't know. I'm telling you from the point in which I saw the video. The husband and wife said something to their neighbor, started calling him these vile names. The man responded back. Guess he had a gun on him. He started shooting at him. And then on top of that, like they didn't run. They didn't run. And that was a good point that, that crew over there that Duchess K Love has over there pointed out that they didn't run when they started shooting as if it was a water gun. And then when it hit him, the guy fell to the ground. And then the wife, I guess, still started talking smack. She didn't run. But the crazy part about it was he shot him, shot the lady. Oh Lord, it's too hard to describe, but yeah. He shot a lady and then he came back with another weapon and shot them again. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then on top of that, in between the time he went back to go get the other gun, the neighbors came out like, oh my God, what are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then they were freaking out, running away. I was like, ooh. Yeah, I don't know how that video is still up on Twitter, but that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. You say he shot 8 times before he hit him? Okay. Mm-hmm. I was like, they better not say nothing about nobody else being barbaric, because that was some barbaric. And he was just callous. He was just callous. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That was unbelievable, but I ain't never seen nothing like that. That was just some callous stuff. It was on, I guess it's one of them home, like those surveillance videos that people have on the house. Yeah, surveillance camera, excuse me, that people have on the house. Security cam, yeah. So don't be antagonizing me tonight, Roger. Because I remember the first day I saw that picture, you trolled me and I thought it was somebody else named Marcus. Now, is your boyfriend named Marcus? I don't know. Don't make me find out that's Marcus. With Joe antagonizing self. Oh, okay. So you said the neighbor said they argued. Okay, that's what it was. See, that's what happened. I knew there had to be some kind of escalation to that. Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next topic here. All right, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs because their coach was in a car accident or caused a car accident, and apparently he was drinking, unfortunately. And it caused him to injure, I guess, some kids and stuff. But this isn't his first time. This isn't his first time being in the accident and being involved in the law. And actually, he is the son of the head coach. And I'm like, oh Lord. So I'm only sharing this story because I saw the picture of the young girl that was impacted by him being inebriated, or what's it called, inebriated, and under, just being like under the influence. So it's pretty crazy. So let me share the picture with y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me stop my screen. Share my screen. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the little girl that was impacted because he decided to have some beers or drink under the influence, and of course he was under some Adderall as well. So this is the little girl that was impacted, unfortunately, due to his bad decision making. And I guess they were parked on the off ramp here, and he hit the back of their vehicle. So yeah, let me see real quick. Let me see. Okay, so they set up a GoFundMe and it's raised so far $71,000. And they said she's still in very critical condition. Her mother is a single mother of 3. She'll be in the hospital for the foreseeable future. This is a setup for the hospital bills and weeks of missed work. She will have anything to help her family, who is suffering so much right now because one man chose to drink and drive. No child deserves to go through this, nor should any mother have to see her child like this. According to the warrant, officers could smell a moderate odor of alcohol beverages from Reed when they arrived at the scene and noted that his eyes were bloodshot. Reed told officers that he had two to 3 drinks and informed them of his Adderall prescription. The warrant also states that the officer noted signs of impairment in Reed. The assistant coach was taken to the hospital after the crash after complaining of stomach pains, but his injuries are described as non-life-threatening. They said this is not the first time he was in trouble. In 2007, at age 22, Reed was sentenced to 8 to 23 months in jail plus 5 years probation on a gun and drug charges. Yes, that's kind of crazy. They have a picture of her, of the girl in the hospital bed. Yeah, there she is in the hospital bed. So that's crazy. They say she has like brain swelling and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. So y'all be careful out there when y'all drink and drive, please, because innocent people may be affected by y'all decisions. So I know a lot of people may be drinking due to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but please be careful. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. It says the police reported that a Chevrolet Impala had run out of gas and parked in the entrance ramp from Stadium Drive to I-435 as they called family to help. When family arrived, they parked a Chevrolet Traverse in front of the stranded vehicle. All right, let me see. Yeah. The driver had been in the car at the time Reed struck the vehicle but did not suffer any injuries. The report states that Reed's Dodge Ram then continued to strike the parked Traverse where 2 children were sitting in the back seat. The Kansas City Police Department said in a statement that the 5-year-old child injured in the accident was in critical condition and the 4-year-old suffered non-threatening injuries. All right. So, yeah. So, prayers up to her. Yeah, they said the 5-year-old has been named locally as Ariel and she's said to have suffered brain trauma. Yeah, so prayers up to her and her family. And hopefully, if the Kansas City Chiefs win, or hopefully even the NFL can step in and donate some money to help with her recovery, But that's unfortunate and that's sad. So, all right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's messed up. We share the good and the bad on this channel here. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. Money don't mean crap. His son's just a hot mess. Yeah, his other son, he had another son, Andy Reid, who is the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. He had an older son who passed away due to drug addiction. So y'all just be careful. What's the GoFundMe? Let me go look it up real quick. Ariel, I think the name is Ariel GoFundMe. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to unshare my screen so y'all know that I'm actually telling y'all the truth. Because y'all, not you, Sunny B, but you know what I mean. What people like to say stuff. Here we go. All right, so here's the GoFundMe. Right now it's saved. Well, not saved, but it's raised almost close to $106,000, almost $107,000. So here it is, right here. If you want to contribute to the family and this young girl, who was impacted due to this intoxicated driver, who's unfortunately, associated with the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'll try to see if I can get the link, copy the link, and I will put it in the chat. All right. Just in case anybody wants to, contribute to donating to her recovery costs and so much, so forth, so much. So, all right. So that's the link there. Hopefully it goes through. Hopefully they'll allow me to post it. But that's the link if you want to donate to her GoFundMe. She has brain trauma and swelling of the brain and so forth due to no fault of her family, but due to the fault of a intoxicated driver. Okay. All right. Thank you for that comment, Sunny B. Okay. And I'll keep posting the link in my chat. And hold on. Let me get to my phone. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll pin it right now. All right, I'll pin it right there so you guys could donate to the GoFundMe for that young girl and her family and her mother. She does have a single mother. The mother is single, and unfortunately, the mother has to take off work while raising for or taking care of the two other siblings. So feel free to contribute if you so choose to. All right, let me go back to my agenda. And I'm serious. I do hope the Kansas City Chiefs organization does step up and contribute some of the money. I mean, even if they win the Super Bowl or they don't win the Super Bowl, they do get monetary consideration or reward for even being there. So hopefully they give a portion of that to her mother. So they probably won't do so publicly because that might be an admission of guilt. But either way, I hope they step up and help that young girl, especially since it happened in their city. So, unfortunately, it's put like, I guess you could say it's put like a bad light on the situation or what their accomplishment is. But at the end of the day, he's part of their organization. So, we'll leave that alone. But feel free to donate if you so choose to. All right. So Google. Remember I was on Google, guys? I was on Google and I was like, hey, Google, what the hell y'all doing? It's Black History Month. And y'all didn't put up no art. Y'all didn't put up anything to commemorate what's going on. Well, I have to, step back and say, Google has done something for Black History Month. So hold on, we'll pause. I gotta, look at your comments real quick. Spicy and Philly says very sad stuff like that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh Lord. Okay, let's see. Roger, aka the famous troll, says, I'm sure they will. Miss Prerogative says, praying for her family. Vibrant Low says, no excuse nowadays for drinking and driving. Yeah, I agree. Especially you got an Uber and stuff and all that other stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Gigi Johnson says, I smoke, no drink. Lord be with that child. I agree. Miss Orstar says they should have paid her expenses. No GoFundMe should have been necessary. Well, you never know. You got to set yourself up. So, but I agree. They should definitely step up. Definitely. They all should step up. Every last one of them should step up, even though it's not their responsibility. He is part of the organization, so definitely step up. All right. So now we're back to Google owned Black owned feature. So, like I told you guys before, I was definitely on Google before, and I would say, hey, Google, you should definitely have this and that and this other stuff to commemorate the start of the Black History Month and so forth. So Google has stepped up in a way and added something, I guess, to their like business feature, or if you want to see if a business is Black owned so you can support it, they have added that to the Google search engine and the location feature and so forth. So I'm going to play this video real quick. I think the video is well done. So this is kind of like our Black History fact of the day as well. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, is this it? No, this ain't it. Wait a minute. Hold on one second, y'all. Google, stop trolling my chat, Roger. Please stop trolling my chat. Here we go. All right. Let me share it real quick. No. Okay, here we go.
The four-way is a destination place. Right here between these walls is a lot of history. We tried to operate a decent, respectable place that anybody wouldn't feel bad to walk in. It was for everybody. You never know who you're gonna meet. Black lawyers, doctors, educators.
Martin Luther King, B.B. King, Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. You're sitting in a place where giants ate.
The four-way as a restaurant and the Cleves family meant so much to this neighborhood.
To have a place where you have dignity and belong, that's the legacy of the four-way.
Loving people, sharing and caring and loving people. That's a great way to think.
All right. So pretty much what Google has done has allowed you to easily identify Black-owned businesses, because now you can search for them, or they will pop up. They will have a black heart with a black background. So let me bring that up one more time. Hold on. So you understand what I'm saying. All right, give me 1 second. So this part you see here.
That's a great way to think.
Okay. So you see right here, see the black hearts with the, you could say, orangish, brownish background. It identifies Black-owned businesses. So now Google will have this feature. So when you're traveling about or just, on vacation or anything like that, you can now identify Black-owned businesses if they identify themselves that way by the black heart with the orange, you could say brown background. So just so you guys are looking for, if you want to support Black-owned businesses in your local area or where you are vacationing. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So it says, hold on. It says the reason they did this is because in 12 months, the past 12 months, Google's search interest for Black-owned businesses have skyrocketed 600% based on Google Trends data comparing January through December 2019 through January through December 2020. Across the country, people have been looking for Black-owned restaurants, Black-owned bookstores, Black-owned beauty supply, and more, which speaks to the diversity within the Black business community. They said they wanted to make it easier for people to support and spend dollars with the Black businesses they love. Starting today, they said they were extending the Black-owned attribute to Google's shopping tab so people can easily identify and buy from Black-owned businesses on Google. Business owners can add the Black-owned attribute by visiting the Google Merchant Help Center. The feature will become visible to shoppers and available to all U.S. Google merchants in the coming months. This update builds on the Black-owned business attribute they launched across Google Search and Maps last summer, and is another way people can shop with Black businesses across Google products and platforms. All right, so that's the news that you could use if you are a business owner or Black-owned business owner, and you didn't know about that. Feel free to look into that feature. I guess it's called like on the Google Merchant application or the Google shopping tab. You could do it. So someone says Candace Owens won't like that. Okay. Wow, and almost 5 stars. Oh, you're welcome. Locks everything. Oprah is only promoting Black-owned in her own subscription magazine I receive each month. Good for Oprah. Expect the backlash, though, but good for Oprah. All right, let me bring up my agenda once again. All right, hold on. All righty. So we're about to enter the palm tree segment, but before we do, feel free to head over to the Avatar Nation Collection store on Teespring, where you can get all your exquisite wear, and you can save 10% off. And we'll be right back.
Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation. Welcome to Avatar Nation.
All right, thank you to Nesno Mess, who was rocking the Avatar Nation Collection hoodie over in her live today. I shared her live on my community page as well. So thank you, Nesno Mess, and thank you to all the models who are in the Avatar Nation Collection video. Feel free to head over there to Teespring and get the latest and greatest in the Avatar Nation Collection store. You can save 10% by putting in 10 King. And if you need to save on shipping, it is free the King. FREEDAKING. FREEDAKING. Free the King. Okay. Now we're about to enter the palm tree segment, and before we do, we always play this, and we'll be right back.
Something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
All right. It just ain't right. Yes. Unfortunately, let's get it popping. So Nicole Tyler went live today from her hospital bed, unfortunately, and she revealed news that she had got a blood transfusion and that she may have bone cancer. So we pray that that's not the case. But she did not look too well in that video and things like that. So our prayers and thoughts go to Nicole Tyler. And I just, I want to say thank you for sharing what you're going through with us, because, people always got something to say, good or bad. But I appreciate the courage that she shared and that, in that video, knowing that she did not look her best and that she was in a vulnerable state. So, but I thank you, Nicole, for sharing that with us so that people can understand what's going through, because that kind of galvanized, a certain reaction that I'm about to speak about in a minute. So, but Nicole, we wish you the best. We wish your family the best. We know this is a sensitive situation, and we appreciate you giving us a glimpse into it, because you did not have to. You did not have to. So thank you so much for that. All right. On that note, let's just do this. I'll be right back so we can transition properly, because I got something to say. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. So look. So Jay Wilson, so Jay Wilson, let me see how I'm gonna say this. All right. So after the video, Jay Wilson comes, and then I'm debating, Mr. Orstar. I'm really debating right now regarding whether or not I'm gonna pull out my bandana. I'm gonna try to act civilized right now. So Jay Wilson, after Nicole releases her video, Jay Wilson then gets on his platform and says, oh, after it took all that, or after he had to see all that, it took him that to pull down that video. No, you fake preacher. You need to have pulled down that video where you said the Oscar goes to, and you need to pull down the other video where you continue to mock her. Okay? Because we're not going to do this halfway. Okay? Because if you wanted to keep that whole thing about Funky Dineva and ATL, okay, that's fine. But what you messed up was you decided to mock again Nicole in that video as well. So you need to either edit that or take that video down too. Because you sat there and mocked her again in that video. So to me, that's a half-ass apology. It wasn't even a sincere apology at that, and I'll get to that later. But don't sit up here and now try to be, oh, I pulled down the video. You should have never made the damn video in the first place, because you were out of line for that. But don't sit up here and now try to be like, oh, you're a good guy, and I'm sorry, Nicole, and, this and that. No. Your ass should have never done it in the first place, because you sat up there in that same video and said you had discernment. If you had discernment, you would have never done it in the first place. That's how we know that you lack discernment and you don't have discernment. Now, if you were truly sorry, you would edit the video, or you will pull down the video that you made. Okay? Not the one dealing with the best award, the best acting award goes to Nicole. No, you did that. If you're truly sorry, you should pull down that other video or edit that video to where you're not mocking Nicole. That would show your true character and if you're truly sincere. Because right now you're just moonwalking from the situation, because that lady had to come again in the hospital bed, from the hospital, and divulge more personal details about what she's going through. And that's the messed up part about it. Okay? Then you're going to sit up there and say, oh, well, I'm all for vaccinations. I'm all for I do believe everybody needs to be vaccinated. Nah, fool, we know this situation. You working for somebody that has a quota regarding this vaccine. Okay? You working for somebody that has a quota that has regarding this vaccine. And we know what's up. Because how dare you come after that woman Put what she was going through in that video, send up there, and then double down. Oh, we're all for I'm all for everybody getting vaccinated. Everybody needs to get vaccinated. You're cold and you're callous. And this is how I know you're not true to who you are. You still haven't offered that woman no prayer. You still have not offered that woman no prayer. And don't sit up here and say, oh, well, I told everybody to pray. I told everybody to pray. No. That don't work. All that yapping and bumping your gums that you doing, you could have sat up there and say, you know what? Let's take a moment to pray. Not once. And don't sit up here and now try to pray for her tomorrow. No, you heathen. Don't sit up here and try to pray for her tomorrow. Tomorrow's too late. Because church is not on Sunday. Church is every day. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I spoke to Nicole. If I was her, I would have not even accepted your damn call. Because you're callous. You're just... I think about more of the stuff you said. You're just detestable. Absolutely detestable what I saw. And then what you, just even the backpedaling you were doing, oh, I apologize to Nicole, and now that I have more information, and that, her whole thing that she's going through may have been done due to the vaccine, but she may have gotten COVID or already had it. No. You should have shut up. You should have shut up. That's what you should have done. You should have just come on. You could have easily, that video didn't have to be that long. It could have been like, Nicole, I'm truly sorry. I do apologize for what I said. I got caught up in the moment. No. You're going to sit up there and backpedal and do everything and moonwalk from the situation, go into what your rationale was, go into how people do this, and you've been around and you've seen people do this before and all this and all that. Always justifying your position, but you're wrong as hell for what you did, and you still did not offer that woman no prayer. What was the point of you getting all these master degrees in theology and ministry if you're not going to use it in a situation like this? I don't get it. So if you're truly sincere, take down that other video or edit the other video when you was mocking that woman. And then you had the nerve to sit up here and say, I'm not taking that video down. I'm not doing that. You could tell me whatever. You could tell me this. You could stop watching. I'm not taking it down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I'm calling it out. Like I told you, I'm going to keep my avatar foot on your neck. And I hope these women keep their red bottoms on your neck as well, because you're wrong. You're wrong for everything you said in that video. And don't come tomorrow with your church service offering prayer for her. You had 72 hours, almost 96 hours to offer prayer for her. So don't come tomorrow and try to offer prayer for her. It's too late. It's too late. You can pray. I'm not discouraging your prayer. But don't sit up here and do a PR campaign to save your ass, your hypocritical, non-preaching, thinking everything is a joke ass tomorrow. It shouldn't have taken Nicole sitting in a hospital bed, giving us intimate details about what she's going through, for you to apologize, and for you to take down the video. No, you took down the video because you look like a damn clown and a buffoon after she revealed what she's going through. That's why you took it down. And you like, well, I needed to know that, and I needed to know that. No, you didn't need to know anything. Like you said, you didn't know her personally, so you should shut up about things that are bothering her or that she's dealing with personally. You're unbelievable, bro. And let's not forget, still, for the fourth time, he did not offer her prayer. Why do you have a pseudo church if you're not going to offer her prayer? Why? You can yap about everything else, but you did not offer her prayer. Not even today. Not even the first day you learned about it. You mocked her about it. And then you had a nerve, and I may be repeating myself, to say, I'm still for everybody taking the vaccine. And now people are saying, oh, well, if it wasn't for her having taken the vaccine, then she would never had the reaction she had to learn about the diagnosis. No, let's not do that. She's in a dire state. And we had this buffoon over there laughing and making fun of her, talking about maybe it was due to some collard greens or ham hocks or some kind of wig she was wearing. How dare you, bruh? And then come back today and saying that you needed to know those intimate details in order for you to justify removing the video. If that is not the hallmark of arrogance, entitlement, and disrespect, and callousness, and emotionless, and the antithesis of what God represents, I don't know what else is. And then everything's about, I'm not going to monetize this, and don't capitalize off this. No. You're despicable. You are a despicable person that you couldn't sit there and just say, I'm sorry, I apologize. And yeah, you said that part. We should never even got to this part. But you didn't even offer a prayer. I was waiting. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if this dude will offer her a prayer. No, you told other people to pray and to keep you got what do you say? Keep Nicole in your prayers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now tomorrow I can give you the blueprint of what's gonna happen. He's gonna come and he's gonna pray in his fake church. But nobody don't want the prayers. Nobody want those prayers. Because look where the prayers came from. Look how the prayers started. Nobody want those prayers. Keep them. Keep them. They said be careful who pray over you, right? Yeah, be careful. And then you had to say, oh, this is not a time for roast and gags, and hopefully we can get back to it. No. You lack discernment on when you should. No, you lack discernment on what is entertainment and what's not entertainment. And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. You lack discernment between what's entertainment, what's not. And said that you've seen stunts been pulled like this before. Unbelievable. And I hope you get that quota. And I hope whatever bonus that you got was worth people seeing your true character for a woman who was suffering in a time of need. But let me end this portion by saying, if you are truly sincere, then pull down that other video that you mocked her in or edit it out. And that'll be the true test for everybody to see if you truly are sincere. And that'll be the true test to see if Nicole thinks you're truly sincere. But she probably dismissed your call as whatever. The nerve for you to even bother her after you mocked her. How dare you? How dare you bother her with your funky ass call after you mocked her? Unbelievable, bro. Because you know word allegedly, I don't know for sure, but I'm sure it got back to her. No, I know it got back to her. Because you don't know this, Jay Wilson. You were the reason why she did not want to come back to social media, because she heard what people were saying. No. She heard what you were saying. Because nobody was saying nothing negative about Nicole's situation. You did. You were the one that made fun of her situation. And you made fun of her situation so much that she didn't want to come back on social media to talk about it. That's not what a minister should be about. That you bully somebody, you humiliate somebody in their worst moment that they're going through in their life. You don't know. That's crazy. And then you had the audacity to call her after you humiliated her. How dare you? You know enough people to have maybe reached out to somebody else. And maybe you did, I don't know. But you never said that. You said you called her. Now, why the hell are you calling somebody when you just said the day before in the video, oh, that you don't know her and she isn't a good friend enough for you to even care about her situation like that? Pretty much. That wasn't verbatim. But you said that, oh, we're all just contractors or co-workers. And it's saying pretty much that she is not a friend of yours. Therefore, why should you really care about her circumstances enough to not make fun of her? But you felt compelled enough to call her and bother her while she's going through this hard time in her life. How dare you? How dare you mock her, then call her? And then you call her before you make the video. Ain't that something? He calls her before he makes the video. So it seems like as if he called her only to get confirmation and affirmation that what she was going through was true. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, I don't know. Let's look at the other way. Maybe his call to her caused her to make the video. I don't know. But either way, you trashed that lady. You bashed that lady. And when you saw her in the hospital bed, you still doubled down on what you said. It wasn't like, oh, my bad. I see she's in the hospital bed. I'll pull it. No, you let it stay up. And then when you finally get a chance to talk to her to confirm that everything's good, because you know you're very calculated. See, maybe let me see if she's really, really sick. Then you pull the video down. But how dare you call her and disturb her after you trashed her publicly and told everybody the last place you would do would be on camera documenting what you're going through. But you felt the nerve to bother her. Unbelievable. But I ended on this note, and I said I ended before. He still has not offered her any prayer. He still has not offered her any prayer to this day, publicly. And we don't want no prayer tomorrow. Church is not what you do on Sunday. It's what you do Monday through Sunday, not just on Sunday. So we don't want your prayer tomorrow. Have somebody else lead. Maybe Random Crafting Gamer could lead us in prayer another day. But church is not only on Sunday. It's Monday through Sunday. And everybody can roast and they can gag. But when you're called to address a situation, you address the situation. And you don't address the situation when it's circumstantial and it passes your smell test. Because everything will come out in the end. Even if she was not being genuine, that is not for you to determine. It will come out in the end. But you're so quick to judge, but others can't judge you. So that's all I got to say. Keep your prayers, Jay Wilson. Nobody doesn't want them. Don't come on here tomorrow praying. You had your chance. When did it start? When did it start? Thursday, Friday? So you had at least 72 hours to pray? That's okay. And I'll end it on this note. If you're truly sorry, take down that other video or edit the other video. You probably won't. You probably won't, and that's the definition of your true character, and we all know that. All right, or your let me read these comments real quick, and then we'll get to the rest of what's going on the agenda. Hold on. He said he only apologized because of the criticism getting deeper and deeper. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. I'm just making sure. He only called her so she could come on here and tell us. Yeah, I don't even know. I just think you even calling her. How dare you? Now I want to know this, y'all. Let me say this. I don't think we even thought about this. Did he call her and apologize to her for the mockery he made of her? We didn't hear that. We didn't hear that part, did we? We didn't hear that part because you know he would have told us that. Did he sit up there and did he call her and apologize for the mockery he made of her? No. He didn't say that in his video, did he? He says, oh, I apologize, but he didn't say he apologized to Nicole, but he made sure that he told us that he spoke to Nicole. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. Yeah, I agree. He said, yeah, I agree. He called her to repair his image. I agree. Nicole, he might need to find a better because to go for Toto. Yeah. Unbelievable. 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 He spoke to her on the phone. He may have given her a personal prayer. Then it's not, in my opinion, if he doesn't do no. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You don't sit up here and say you call the person. Okay. You don't sit there and you didn't call the person. He not want to say he apologized or anything like that. But you don't simply know. And then on top of he mocked the woman. I don't know if you're privy to what he said all these couple of days. Sit up there and said that she's lying. Sit up there saying that because she has maybe ingested or digested certain foods that this is what caused it, and that he's seen things like this happen on this platform before, and it's all for clicks and for views and everything. Downright disrespectful in her most time, in her most distressful time or stressful time, and things like that. No. He ain't getting no pass. I'm sorry. If you're a ride or live, go ride and live over there. No pass today. What's up, Les Max? How you doing? If you get see those, no. We're not gonna do that, Langston. No, we're not gonna do that, Langston. Let people put out what they want to put out. It's why we sit up here tolerating people's bad behavior. People have a damn right to put out what they want to put out. If they want to get their message out about what they're going through, then that is within their damn right. How about the people that ain't going through it shut the hell up and stop always having something to say with their ill-informed asses? Maybe that's what they should do. Maybe people should exercise discipline in that way. Why we always sit up here trying to condemn and make a mockery of the people who are going through their own personal pain? But we always giving these blabbermouths the passes and tell people that they shouldn't have sit up there and say, no, why don't y'all shut the hell up and show some restraint and know when to talk and when not to talk? How you gonna sit up here and chastise people for sharing their own personal pain? Maybe that's what's getting them through what they're going through, because they have people that care for them. How you gonna sit up there and tell somebody that when they say, oh, well, you should have told us if you were going through that? And then when they do tell us, we want to sit there and make fun. No, we need to put the fire on those who always got something to say when they don't need to say a damn thing. That's who we should be chastising, not the ones who are going through the pain. How dare we sit here and say, oh, you better be careful. You better be careful about what you put on there. And then when your ass get in the situation, you're going to want people to care, right? And then the first thing, when they not able to go through or get what they need, you go sit up there and say, well, why didn't you tell us? Why you didn't tell us? What they say, a closed mouth don't get, what is it? A closed mouth don't get fed? No. We're not going to sit up there and shame people who are going through a real life situation that people can learn from speaking. No, I can't get down with that. What I will say is y'all need to shut the hell up for commenting on things that ain't got nothing to do with you. And always think that you need to type or say something about things that don't pertain to you, especially when they're not going at you. That's what we need to tell people is know when to speak and not to speak, because the truth will eventually come out. Time will reveal all things. So that's how I feel about that. Don't shame people who are trying to get things out. That's how you learn about situations. And if they're not truthful about what they say, then you can then go at them. But don't go at them when they're sharing their pain with you. That video that Nicole made wasn't even, I don't know, an hour long. I mean, not an hour long, but an hour out before he started going in on that woman. And Nicole, I'm sorry, has never done any kind of gimmick like that. Now, she did have the whole Subway situation, but that wasn't a situation where she was bashing like or talking about her health or anything like that. So you can't sit up there and say, oh, she played like she was some kind of person that had medical ailments. She ain't never done nothing like that before. And somebody brought out a good point. He was all, and when you saw that video in Atlanta, they had some kind of like connection. You know, not a connection like that, but they, respected each other to at least smile in each other's presence. For you to sit up there and trash that woman the way you did, that's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. And then to sit up here and say that you had enough of a rapport with that woman to keep her number in your phone. How dare you? And then to tell us that you call her. I want to know if you apologized to her. That's what I want to know now, since you told us that you called her. Did you apologize to her? That's what I want to know. Probably you didn't, because you're so damn egotistical and arrogant. And if you did, good. You should have. Lord. But you still didn't offer her no prayer. That's how I know you didn't pray for her. And if you did, I hope she gets some holy water to protect her from that prayer, because you never know what the true, genuine motivation was. Yeah. Yeah. He actually met her and had a good time with her. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lordy. All right, y'all. Let me move on from that. Sorry, y'all. I had to go on my little tirade. The more I play back what we've seen in the past 72 hours, the more I get agitated about that. All right. So next up, let me go. Let's switch right. Hold on. Someone said something about mental illness. Mental illness or not, getting online and about death for CashApp. Just give me question everything anybody says. Sorry. No. Let's do it like this. You shouldn't put other people's behaviors or other people. Keep it circumstantial. And I know you all sit up there and bring this whole Mona situation into it, but we saw Nicole in the hospital bed. And she was in a state or mannerisms that were consistent to the way she usually is. So no, we can't keep putting other people's behavior on other people. He removed it, Nicole Reloaded. He removed the video. All right, y'all, I'm going to transition out of this into something else. We can discuss it later on the panel if you so choose to click the link. All right.
Welcome to Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation.
Okay, so next we're going to talk about, I don't know, I ain't going to call her Pretty Kimmie, but about the whole Kimmie situation. I'm not going to dog that lady out. I hope she understand that. I feel like she got humbled so much somewhat due to what happened with the whole camera situation. I think that may have humbled her a little bit, and I hope it has. I know she's been on panels here and there. I wasn't in everything. I can't watch everything. But from what a brief point that I saw, I feel as if like she was somewhat humbled a little bit. And like I said, I'm not going to delve in that situation anymore. We did that last night. But yeah, that whole situation, she was up there antagonizing me, I know, a lot. And I know she was antagonizing a lot of people talking all that stuff. And I just hope that whole situation maybe humbled her a little bit. So that's what I have to say about that. I'm not going to dog that lady out. I don't feel I feel like enough embarrassment or whatever. Maybe she's not even embarrassed. But I hope enough fallout from that situation is somewhat giving her a different perspective on that, on how you treat people and things like that. And even if you think it's fun and entertainment, at the end of the day, you have to always think about what if it was you. And I think that she is somewhat been humbled in that situation because she was sometimes doing the most, and she did not need to do what she needed to do. You could always ask questions, but a lot of things that she was doing was didn't need to be done. And I think with this whole situation, hopefully she's learned how to maybe treat people. And you could ask messy questions, but not questions to dig at people continuously in the way that she does. And I think that whole situation maybe kind of gave her a little bit of a humble pie and stuff like that. So that's all I'm gonna do about that whole situation. We had our fun last night, and we're gonna move on. And I wish her the best, but I hope she learned a lesson from that. Don't do that to people, and because you never know what may happen to you. And she got her lesson in that. I'm not saying I'm glad that it happened, but like I said, I've been, like she tried to do the lemon. I didn't appreciate what she was trying to do the lemon. On top of that, and yeah, it's pretty interesting how that whole situation worked out. But yeah, that's all I really want to say about that. That's all I want to say. But I see her, and she's very conniving and very calculating the things that she tries to do, and it is what it is. All right, that's all I got to say about that. YouNow, I think I may head over to YouNow just a little bit. It's an application over there, which is a cross between, I feel, stereo a little bit and YouTube. So I'm going to try YouNow. I'm going to try YouNow. I think I like what it's got going on over there. It's pretty interesting. There isn't, for what I see, a lot of black people over there, and I know, that may be a draw for some people who, go to apps that have a huge African American presence, but we may be trendsetters in that area. So you never know. So I'll be over there on YouNow, and we're going to try it out. I don't like Bigo, whatever you want to call it. I don't like Bigo. I just don't like. I think it's too amateurish, too cartoonish, too arcadish. I don't really like that. We're still going to be doing our thing on stereo, but this is something I feel like I enjoy. Twitch is okay. Twitch is just another leverage, but I don't know. I just want to try this app out real quick, and hopefully you guys will join me over there. It's real easy, to get in. I don't think it asks you for a passcode and all that other stuff. You just gotta, maybe you can link your own Google profile or whatever to it. But like I said, I like it. It offers you certain rewards, and you can reward the content creator and things like that. Also, there's other people over there that you can. I'm a gamer, but I'm just not a gamer on like that Twitch thing. Also, the whole thing that they want me to get like 75 people over there concurrently and average, that's just not. And like I said, I like this whole YouNow thing now, and we're going to try it out, and we're going to see what happens with it, and hopefully we can grow with it. Also, it just seems like there's more of a way to grow over there. I think in Twitch, it's very hard for you to grow, but I think at YouNow you can grow, and the people seem very cool. Like I went to various rooms and they were saying hello. In Twitch, the people don't say hello to you. So So I'm gonna try this app out called YouNow. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And like people they could talk, and you don't have to get on camera. It's not forcing you to get on camera. And like I said, BIGO or BIGO, I thought it was just too amateurish. It was too much going on. It was just kind of weird. So YouNow is very simple. It has a little bit of a learning curve, but you can reward the content creator through giving them diamonds or bars or something like that. So if you wanted to, like, I don't know, and you could take your bars with you. So if you wanted to reward somebody else, you can give them and stuff like that. That's how I understand it. So we're going to be trying that out. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Oilstar. You said, and I'm Avatar Nation over there. I'm Avatar Nation over on YouNow. So it's YOUNOW and stuff like that. So, and then like I said, it's like in stereo in a way where you could branch off to other content creators over there, but you can see what they're up to. Also, there's hashtags. So if you want things dealing with certain areas or certain topics, they can guide you in that light. And I think that's where stereo kind of messes up in, is that you can't really search for different talks. You just got to flip through. YouNow, you can do hashtags. You can search for different talks. One they had over there dealing with mental illness. The other one they had dealing with love, all the other stuff. So it's interesting. These apps are the new things. So yeah, exactly, Nicole. Exactly. They were nicer, way nicer over there. No, you said than YouTube. Yeah, it was definitely more interactive and nicer. Somehow I guess they can see you when you come in the room, and they can see you, and there's different ways of interacting with the content creator and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to make a transition over there a little bit. So definitely feel free to follow me over there on YouNow, and we're Avatar Nation on YouNow. Now, the weirdest thing is regarding that is I tried to share. You don't really have a link to share the profile. So it's a long link. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna put it in the chat, but it's long. I don't know why it's so long. I don't get that. Hold on. Let me see. Thank you, Lex Max, for sharing out my live. I appreciate that. Y'all, please feel free to thumbs up the live if you don't mind. Oh, hold on. Let me go to the Discord. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. It's a long link. I don't know why it's so long, but let me see. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to share it. Oh. The link is too long for me to share. Let me see if I can share it on my community wall. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. I shared it on my community wall. Okay. Hold on. And then. Okay. All right. So this is what happened. I shared it on my community wall. Okay. I shared it on my community wall, and what it does is it directs you to the YouNow app. So you'll have to download the YouNow app, and once you download the YouNow app, it'll take you to my profile over there, and you can follow me over there. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a blend between stereo and this application here. So definitely follow us over there. We'll have some interactions and conversation. And also what's great about this app is that it allows, with Avatar Nation, I look out for everybody in Avatar Nation. I'm not selfish. I look out for everybody in Avatar Nation. So what's great about this app is that you could spin off and do your own thing. Just like people were spun off and did stereo, done their own thing or did their own thing. You could do the same thing over there. And you could start your own little community if you so choose to. So it may be something, like I said, it is a video app, but it also allows you to just use your voice. So I will be over there as well. Okay. Donna says, hey, Avatar Nation, I found you on YouNow. I thought I was writing you a message on the comment section, but I'm not sure. I didn't follow you over here. I don't know what you mean by I didn't follow you over here. You a message on the comments, but I'm not sure. Okay. Well, thank you for following me over there on YouNow. So that's cool. All right, I'm just reading your comments now before we move on. Okay, let me see. All right, so thank you everybody who are going to download the app. Like I said, it's on my community wall. It's on my community wall. The link will direct you to downloading the YouNow app, and the sign up is pretty easy and stuff like that. They're not asking for any phone numbers or nothing like that, like Stereo does, and you can get out pretty much. I did experience a little glitch earlier, but that was easily rectified. And like I said, with Stereo, the whole thing with aggravating with Stereo is that last night we were echoing, and last night I couldn't see the messages. It was just, I don't know. Hopefully they'll work that out. So we may do YouNow tonight. We may take it over there tonight. We may do the after show over there tonight. So feel free to download it. It's not that hard. It's quick and simple. If you don't, feel free not to give people, access to your contacts and things like that. Okay. Oh, no problem, Donna. No problem, Donna. Okay. So next thing I want to say is my commentary. So let me address this real quick. When I do stories or I report articles and things like that, I'm very cognizant of the words that I say, the audiences that I'm involved. Like if it's dealing with a certain group, whether it be the handicapped, the LGBT community, the people who may be financially challenged, the unemployed, the rich, the famous, I give great thought to the words that I say. But you got to understand that I can't limit myself based on every specific audience and the feeling of people in the audience. I'm cognizant of the words that I say, but I am an entertainment platform. And just like people roast me because they think I'm overweight, thick tongue, monotone, and things like that, and that's okay. This is an entertainment platform, but I am cognizant of the fact that I know where to go and how far to go. So if I do say things that may be in comedic flair, or just know that it is in comedy, just like you may roast me, I can roast whatever category. I won't go below the belt, and I won't do anything that's offensive. But understand, just as I may take offense to what you may say about me or what other group you feel that I fall into, I am allowed to somewhat say things about other groups, even if it may be comedic, like I said, but I'm never not insensitive at all. And that's what Avatar Nation is about, is that we can understand how far to go and where to stop, but also where we can keep things informative, educational, engaging, and entertaining at the same time. So if people are offended by some of my recent commentary about certain people in a certain group, I do sincerely apologize, but I cannot censor myself when I have not offended people in those groups. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just can't, or else there won't be no platform. We would just be a straight up news. We would just become what? PBS. So Avatar Nation would just be PBS if I start doing that. I'm like I said, I'm very cognizant, and I don't mean to offend nobody. Can y'all hear me? Some people say, can you, Cirilo, you gotta come in and come out. I keep seeing you putting a comment about, can people hear me? Yeah, I think they can hear me. So that's what I wanted to say regarding that. My program is not to mean to, offend anybody, but I can't censor myself. Like, I don't think I do anything that bad. You know what I mean? Like, and then we all have levels of sensitivity. So, all right. So that's all I got to say. I'll drop the link. Y'all, please feel free to download YouNow. Also, when I tell you to download these apps, that is an option. I'm not forcing y'all to do it. I think that we need to all find ways to grow. and things like that. And I propose different platforms where we can grow that could also give you a voice. I personally feel YouTube is a very hard platform to grow on. I honestly feel that way. YouTube is about timing. YouTube is about timing. YouTube is about networking to some degree. It's a bunch of, I mean, it's a lot of factors, and it's very hard to grow on YouTube. So when I try to put y'all on different apps, stuff like that, is so that you can grow as well, and then we can get in while the barriers of entry are very low, right? So I think YouTube, unless you're coming off of some, some well-known celebrity, or you hit something at the right time, it's very hard to grow on this application. I got in at the right time. Circumstances benefit me in certain ways. I'm not a huge subscriber, but I do it. I have amassed a following, and I'm grateful and I'm appreciative of that. So, but I'm letting people know that the reason why I advertise these apps is for you to have a voice, one, and for you to be able to grow, if you can, too, on your own. So some people have grown on stereo. Let's take Y'all, for example. Y'all was very adverse to going to stereo, but you can't get him off the damn thing now. And I'm just saying that. I mean, it is what it is. I thought y'all would never go over there. How many times we told him to go before he went? So that's just a testament to that. The whole Twitch thing, that was something that I wanted to see, but I see that that's hard for people to get into, and I understand that. And like I said, the one thing about Twitch is I didn't like the fact that it was very hard to link up over there, especially if you aren't doing gaming. So it is what it is. But I think YouNow, it may take us into a different direction where we can have a cross between visual and audio, but also you can go into other places where you are able to grow, and things like that. So just join me over there and we'll see where it goes. And like I said, it's an opportunity for people to grow themselves, but also be rewarded for their creativity. So feel free to join us over there. Okay. Ron P says, I was very skeptical at stereo first, but now I love it. I knew that y'all would blow up over there. Yeah. Cheryl Cook says, YouTube can make you or break you. I agree. And YouTube is very singular, like in the sense it's hard to link up. Like you have to be involved in the community, I feel. You cannot do something on your own. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, Twitch is a gaming platform. Yeah, totally. Let me see what you guys are saying. It's very easy to get started on YouNow. All I have to do is sign in with my, yeah, you don't even have to create. Yeah, exactly. You just got to link your account. Now, make sure that you link it, with the account you feel comfortable linking over there. So just be careful with that as well. I've seen that name before, Carolina Blue. I don't know where you're from, but I've seen that name before. I don't know why, but somewhere. Let me see what else you got to say. What's the app name? My daughter is MP, she gave her something to do to take her awake and entertain. It's YouNow. YouNow. Okay. Let's see. All right. Bondi, Batty. I know you read my comments, okay? Wait a minute. Isn't that girl by the Mystic picture? And that picture is hella scary. Maybe, no, I can't read that. I can't read no more comments with that picture. Girl by the Mystic. Did she take your picture? Didn't you used to have this picture, Girl by the Mystic? So, I don't know. That's weird. We all don't have oh Lord. So Molly, what do you think about that whole story last night? That lady was talking. Like, I didn't mind her talking, but I couldn't chime in. And like, no lie, but we had at least, I think, I don't know. Y'all kept leaving messages and I know at least 18 messages built up. I'm just guessing. At least 9 to 10 9 to 12. So she kept talking. I'm like, we gotta get to these messages. And she would take 2 messages and then start talking again. No shade to her. I'm glad she was passionate, but I'm like, the people get mad when they don't hear their messages. They want to throw the damn phone. And I was like, we gotta go. So I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Well, you said it was a lot, but she was very sweet and nice, but she was very talkative. Yeah, I don't know. It was a lot going on. You have to get to those messages on stereo. If you don't, I feel like you just lose the audience. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop my link now, and then in any case anybody wants to come up, feel free. Feel free to thumbs up the video, please. Feel free to thumbs up the video. Also, if you're new to Avatar Nation, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to subscribe. Okay. All right. Let me see. Somebody says at Ron P, you can leave messages. You leave messages in the live stream. You can leave messages on YouNow, and you can save moments for the live stream. Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Welcome to Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation.
All right, and we're back. Give me 1 second real quick. I'm looking into something. Uh-oh. Open to the temperatures, hobby details. And what? Uh-oh. How do I put that? I don't know what that meant. All right, y'all. So I'm back. I wanted to see something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what it done wrong. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let me look into something real quick. Okay. All right. This is what you guys are saying. All right. Let me see. So feel free to hit the link if you so choose to. These are the items that were on the agenda tonight. I don't know anything else to speak about. In the real world, there ain't too much else that's captivated my attention and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hello, William. How you doing?
Hello, Mr. King. How you doing this evening?
Good on yourself. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just once again. I saw the video today with whew, Lord, that touched that's really heartbreaking. That's really heartbreaking.
Yeah,
And she poured out her soul to people. I mean, I kind of know what she's going through because I had a bout with cancer a couple of years, 2 years back with my prostates. And I try to tell everybody when you hear that word, it scares you. It scares you. Oh, no matter what's going on in your life, how things are, what you're doing, you reevaluate a lot.
Right.
And to know her on YouTube, and just to see her on YouTube when she was bright and bubbly, and to see her like she was today, it tore me up. It tore me up.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Lemon, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
The old man is okay. And she's such a younger woman too. That's what's hurting me so right now, And it puts me in a frame of mind of thinking of my longevity sometimes, It's just like, God, people are so, and that damn Jay Wilson, oh God,
Mm.
I don't know what to
Right.
say about it. I don't know what to say about him.
Yeah.
What was I about to say about it? I have mixed feelings with that. Like when I watched her video, it had me in my feelings. You feel me? Because you could hear it in her voice. That she was really stressed out and really going through it. And then I watched his video, and I was like, okay, well he did take the video down, but like you said in another video, he chose to address her in that video as well. So you want him to edit that out in order for it to come off genuine, right?
Right. So, because what was the purpose of him deleting the first one, right? Because he made a mockery of her. He made a mockery of her in the second video, even though it involved other events or other content. Is she still being mocked in that video?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So I unsubscribed to him the day that he put that video up. I unsubscribed to it because I don't know. Just ooh. I don't like cursing people out on StreamYards and stuff. But I feel like going on my channel and just giving them a good cursing. But God will take care of it. God will handle it. You know.
Yeah.
God
Now,
will
did
handle
his video come first, or did Nicole video come first? Do you know who video was uploaded first?
Nicole's video. How did it go?
I think Nicole's video. I don't know. I don't know when. Like I said, I'm subscribed to Wilson, but I did see Nicole's video because I'm subscribed to her channel.
Nicole video came first.
Right.
Nicole video came first.
So you think the conversation that she had with Jay Wilson prompted her to come live? Not saying that she used that for a reason, but maybe after speaking to him, she felt like she should come live and sort of give us an update.
I don't know.
Because it seemed like once he got confirmation he had a conversation with her, then he chose to go to his platform and say he took the video down and somewhat issue an apology. I wouldn't say that was an apology. He just saw the severity of it.
I think the call to her made him understand. Now, so you got to understand what galvanized that call. I don't know.
The backlash, I felt like he was seeing what was going on. He saw the multiple people talking about the whole situation. So I felt like if he didn't watch it, people definitely alerted him and let him know that the people was upset with him. And I'm pretty sure he saw it too, because all his comments was negative on that video. Like people were shocked.
I think he called, and I may be wrong, and I may be facetious for saying this, but I think he called to see what was like. Was it really serious what she was going through, or was she playing? Like, to get confirmation. And then he saw that it was serious. And I guess maybe the conversation he had with Nicole maybe got her to go live. But I felt as if he was doing his due diligence to see, let me call and see if this is really real. And then that, compelled him to remove the video and then do his video as well. So.
Well, by all right, he should have never should have made that video. Number two, if he's so concerned about her, if he was so concerned about her, it'd have been taken down immediately, not wait till people give his ass backlash on it when he know it was wrong in the first place.
Right.
And as far as him calling her, I don't know, because they got the HIPAA law, and if he didn't say he was kin to her, well, maybe he's got a private number so he can call her like that.
But the fact that he had her number from the beginning. And he didn't just reach out to her when she first made the first initial video. If you were skeptical about something, that's the time where you can call in, have a brief conversation with her, just so it's on a real tip.
On a real
tip,
right.
So I felt like if you had her number in your phone, come on now, don't wait for all the backlash to happen, and then you like, okay, let me hop on this and see if this is really serious. So it seemed calculated. So once he got confirmation from her, he made that video and he took down one video. And like Sir King said, he'll go live tomorrow for Sunday and probably then try to issue an apology. So all his steps seem pretty calculated. This was a situation he should have never put his foot in.
Right.
Especially being in that kind of lifestyle. Yeah,
it's
very much.
What I should do next, how should I go about this so that I don't look like a total jackass? But it's too late.
He was definitely out of pocket for all that. Now, I'm not going to hold his feet to the fire and say, like, if he's genuine about the situation or not. But, I mean, he's doing some steps to try to clean it up. But still, it's still put him in a bad light. And it's going to be kind of hard to get out of that or people to view him differently.
Right. I agree.
And see, like I said, things like that, it's dear and near to me because I done went through a lot of stuff in my 70 years of living. God willing, I'll be 71 in May. But
Nice.
to see him get on there and do that to that woman, and then her follow-ups and all that, and she came on the day live, and I looked in her eyes. I know she's hurting.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
not her bubbly self. You
Her
know,
voice even sound different. Like it didn't even sound like it was her.
Yeah.
no, it didn't. And when she mentioned that C,
Man.
it just took me back. It just took me back because I know how she's feeling now. I really know how she's feeling. She is wondering, God, are you going to keep me here long enough to see certain things, you know, to
Yeah.
watch?
Yeah.
Ooh, people.
I just hope people really learn from this and realize just because we're online, you shouldn't play with nobody's health situations because you're not in their shoes. You don't know what they're really going through. And that's just not your place.
No, it's not.
Regardless of your past history with them, we get it.
Right.
Most people
I
over here have
even,
beef with each other.
right. Even with beef, I hate to hear somebody sick or they're on, or, you know, I don't want to say the word, but we're not for certain if they're going to be here with us long. Or it's like, God, why do you attach people to me? And then when I get used to them, you know, something goes wrong. And oh, Jesus, I'm praying for this woman real hard. I'm praying for her so hard right now. And
But
I
I
hope
mean, the
everybody in
attachment
the
to different
chat does.
people is normal, but just don't look at them as like that as a perfect person because clearly he shocked you, so you have to unsubscribe to his
Nobody's
channel.
perfect. Nobody's
Not
perfect.
perfect, but you know what I mean. Like you get
And
attached to
you
these
know,
people and you like them.
even though I'm so doggone mad at Wilson, I can't even say. I wouldn't wish that on him, but I do wish he gets something that will make him realize that life is more than just trying to. Oh God, what is it?
Well, this is his excuse though.
Like a wake up call.
He's like, I
Yeah,
don't know these people. I don't know these people. This is entertainment. I don't know these folks. I
You
don't know
know
these.
them enough to speak on their health situation. You met them. You
you're
met
right,
her.
right, and he met her. That's another thing. You know enough. So why would you do a person like that?
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Maybe
crazy.
I'm the old man in the bunch, and maybe I go back to time when times were better, when people took care of people.
Yeah.
They looked out for one another. But it seems like everything's going to hell in a handbasket, and then everybody wants to blame stuff on COVID, just like that shooting up there in,
Yeah.
you know, with this guy. They shot 3 people over some damn snow. Come
Man, that's
on.
crazy.
Yeah. You know, we've got so desensitized to that stuff because everybody was saying, well, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Go look at it. Go look at it. I
Yeah.
don't want to look at nobody getting murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The whole situation is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It
It's
is.
But
true.
all we can do is pretty much pray for her and hope
Yeah,
for the best.
and hope for the best. And hope for the best. You know.
And hopefully people learn from this, especially the ones that, you know, spoke out of character and made it seem like she was doing it for attention. That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Well, Lemon, I'll tell you, I doubt it very seriously. I doubt there are some people in this world that can pick up on things, and there are other people that they're stuck in the twilight zone. They think it's okay to do crazy stuff like that because I don't know, maybe they're lonely, maybe they're the ones that need to go seek help or something. They like I said, become desensitized to a lot of stuff in this country and this world too. Until when you hear something like that, you say, "Oh well," you know.
Yeah. I agree.
Very
I,
desensitized.
I totally agree. And that's why I don't like where people say, oh, this is this area or this is that, or why did you expect this from this person? Why you expect this any different? It's not that we expect any different. It's so that we don't get so desensitized that we don't know when to say something. That's
Right.
the whole.
And it's not about why didn't you expect this from this person or that person. Every human being should be able to comprehend which I'm trying to put it in the words where it don't sound preachy like but they comprehend compassion and love for one another, even if you don't like that person. You know. Gosh.
I get it. And we just got.
What you got for the Super Bowl tomorrow? Who you got for the Super Bowl?
I don't even know. I just think that whole thing with the Kansas City Chief coach kind of damaged things a little bit, you know.
What do you mean? What something happened to him or something? Because I haven't been following the sports for the last 2 days.
Andy Reid's son. You know, he.
Oh yeah, we just covered that story.
We just covered
the accident.
The car accident, drunk driving or something like that, and on Adderall to the back of a car that hurt a child. Yeah.
Oh well, see, I didn't follow. Like I said, I've been following sports for a few days or a couple of days. I don't know. That's well, yeah, it's football related because it's the coach's son, but still.
Well, but he's a coach of the team as well.
Well, yeah, that's right. He is his assistant coach, ain't he?
Yeah, linebacker.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah, I don't got my money on either team, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. Are y'all watching it?
Well, yeah, I'm a Kansas City fan because I'm here in
Missouri.
Yeah, I'm but like I said, well, that changed the whole subject. I better call my bookie and tell them to lower my bet.
Okay, so you do got bets out there.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I can't even gamble like that because I don't act with either team. So let me just sit this one out and watch from the sidelines.
Well, hopefully it'll be a good game.
Yeah, it's just. I
don't want it to be a blowout.
Yeah, you never know.
Nah, both teams definitely gonna try to play for the win. I just don't really care for the halftime performer. Like, come on now.
Don't
nobody want to see the weekend. Yeah. The weekend is trash. I don't like none of his
with the Band-Aid on his faces and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't even like that video. Oh,
I don't really like none of his music, so I'm like, boo. I don't care for the players this year or the halftime performance. Come on now. But I'm going to still participate in it.
Blame it on COVID. What was your best halftime show that you ever watched, Lemon?
I liked the one with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson, and like the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
But I had to go to YouTube to watch that one.
Yeah. But no, my favorite one was when Prince did it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Prince one too.
Oh yeah, and he did it in the rain. That was really amazing. He's after as an entertainer, his shows has always been awesome. I don't care what anybody says or think. That guy was a complete all-around entertainer. And like you said, Sir King, people trying to form their own ways. And like when you was mentioning about getting platforms and going out and expanding, that's the way Prince did. You know, he took himself out of the record industry, started his own label. He pretty well much was his own boss instead of everybody else's boss.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I just had to download that app YouNow. So are you done with Twitch?
Yeah, for now, I mean, I'm gonna try to YouNow. It's more interactive as well. Like I said, people can interact on there, even just using their voice. So we'll see how it goes. And like I said, it's easier to grow. Like I was in people's chats and left and right, and they were acknowledging me and stuff like that. Whereas in other platforms like Twitch, you know, you're just another.
You're just a member unless you really type in with the person like you're playing a game. Like when I go on there and play NFL, I hook up with the person playing against them and we chit chat back and forth with each other and other people in the chat. Otherwise than that, it's like, there's no real interaction.
And you was basically saying Twitch said you need over like a consecutive of 70 people in your chat during each live for
75.
what? Oh,
Over.
75. What would that get you?
It will allow you to become like a partner or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be able to set up like when people donate you money and stuff like that, they can donate while you're playing your game, and then you can interact with them, with the people that you already have on your platform. You know, they can interact with you more. They can get on the stream with you if they're on their headsets, and you can hear everybody talk together and stuff like that. But otherwise than that, no, it's like basically one on one with the chat looking when you're playing your games. Unless you got a group of people now, because they got those games where you have multiplayers in them,
Yeah.
and you can form teams and talk to each other and stuff like that. But, yeah.
I mean, I like Twitch for the simple fact that the whole StreamYard feature, it kind of felt like just a different version of YouTube when we went there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, but but I feel this is different in a way because I don't know. I just feel more comfortable. I feel this can become more comfortable than the whole Twitch. And also, you gotta understand with the whole Twitch thing, it was just more like redoing YouTube all over again. So it's a different feel. It gives a different experience, And then we can see people comments, and then they can come up and talk if they so choose to. We could also have them be magnified on the screen as well and stuff like that. So it's very similar to StreamYard, but also has that whole stereo component as well. But stereo doesn't have a chat, so so.
Thank God Stereo don't have no chat. There's some weird people over there.
Yeah.
Man. So I mean, when are you going to officially try that app out with the people? You're gonna try
I
it
may
like a
try it
different day.
tonight. I mean, I'm sure may try it tonight. People just go to my community wall, and it will direct you to everything that you need to do. So I can't post it in the chat because
it's so long.
Yeah, so long.
Yeah.
And
William,
somebody said, "Rest in peace, Leon Spinks." I'm gonna go on my check that and see what's up. Man, oh gosh, I'm old. You might as well say I'm an old history book. I can remember all these guys coming up. And
Yeah, that was announced earlier today. Yeah.
Man.
Okay. People are saying a GoFundMe for Nicole. I don't want to get really involved in that per se. Just because that's something for her family to do. But I understand where people are saying with regarding sentiments and stuff like that. But I would encourage once that gets set up, I will definitely promote that, but I don't think that's something I should do. Just because I'm not a direct family member,
Yeah.
Somebody tried to get you to set up a GoFundMe?
Set up a GoFundMe.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, that's not it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something done by the immediate family. And if it's brought to our attention, then we can, donate. But nah, we can't overstep our boundaries with this situation.
And really,
I mean, you see how it went.
When it's family, and you're just, well, I'm gonna say the outsider, but even if you're a friend, you're still the outsider. So it's the immediate family that should set up that kind of stuff. Her daughters, or her kids. I no, don't do it.
Yeah, there's nobody on YouTube. No. Yeah, I definitely felt bad watching her video though. It was something else.
Oh man, it just tore my heart. Like I said, I'm very sensitive. I'll cry at the drop of a hat, even on a love story on TV. But
I'm just bothered. I'm just really bothered that man cannot discern between what is entertainment and what isn't. I am really, really bothered by that.
Cold part is he probably can. He probably just don't give a damn. Because he's not a dumb person. You feel me?
No, I understand.
He's calculated, and like you said, he didn't expect all this backlash and stuff like that. Now, what prompted him to do it? he was feeling himself because his video. If you looked at the video, from when he did that video about 5A to the other video about Nicole, they were from short period of time from each other. So he was feeling himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he got a bunch of cash apps. All the likes, you could see his likes. It was popping. So he didn't want to come off that high horse, come back to reality. He had to keep it going, and unfortunately, it backfired because you should never play with nobody's help on
No,
YouTube.
I'm really one. I'm like, so King, you don't talk about fun of people that are slow, as we say, mentally challenged, or they got an illness, or even in speech impediments. I don't know. We're, like I said, becoming so desensitized on YouTube now. All the cussing and ranting and raving and doxing, and I don't know.
Listen, I put all that in my head, and I don't never let that change who I am. Just because I come on here and I hear a bunch of arguing amongst adults, I don't watch people doxing each other. But that's not going to change me and desensitize me and have me thinking this is okay. I still know right from wrong when I come on here, and I'm not going to play into the part of, oh, this is entertainment or this is YouTube. Fuck out of here. I know who I am. I know how I was raised, and I just don't move like that, and I'll never move like that.
Yeah.
To fit in, to do none of that. And if you think that's okay, there's something wrong with you. You should log off for a minute.
Yeah. All right, sir.
So no, these people just choose to do it.
I'm like you now. Like this video, y'all. 180 people watching in the bushes.
Yeah. No, and this is the thing. They always get on me about saying certain things, or why are you saying this, or why you care. But in this instance, this needed to be said because this is, like I said, if it was somebody else, and I ain't gonna put no names out there, I wouldn't have said nothing because that's how they do. But with this dude sitting up here and doing what he do to people, and then on something gonna try to bring the church into it, I had to say something. Like, that's not wrong. Like I said, this is a new low. We ain't never seen nobody in a hospital bed. Now we have heard of people, relatives, and maybe their kids, have kind of situation. But this is somebody in the hospital bed, and you sit up there and compare. He even said today, "Oh, well, the last thing I would do is be sitting up there filming myself in the hospital." It's like, wow.
But that's the way he would move. He need to stop making it seem like we all move the same. We're all different.
But the sad part about that is, I guarantee you, he would stream live from his hospital.
Oh, you already know. Come on now. Come on.
He probably have a whole production crew up there.
He'll have somebody from his Rider Lab Club up there holding the camera while he talk.
Definitely.
But see, I don't even want to play into that because then that's like me chiming into the whole situation. So I want to exit that comment.
In that situation, you need to express both points. If it was him, he would be in there. Especially if he ain't got no friends or family that could come. I think what they were saying, Abe was saying that they don't no longer let friends and family stay like they used to. So he would definitely be streaming online. To my rider list, I'm letting you know I'm okay. So
So what do you okay, so let's say he removed that part of the video or he take that other portion off. What's his next move? Like, how do you see this going for him? Because clearly you're saying he should remove that and don't try to apologize tomorrow. But what if he do both? Then what?
He still made an indelible error.
Yeah.
I mean, all I'm saying is, if you're sincere, show the people, let your actions speak that you're sincere, and not because, oh, let me remove that video. Because the reason I'm saying he needs to remove that other video is because he still has commentary in there where he is mocking this woman being in the hospital. And now that we know what she's going through, he needs to do the right thing and either edit or remove that video. And if he doesn't do it, it's a true indication that he is not completely genuine, nor cares what he feels about Nicole or what he's saying. And that what he does tomorrow is truly a mockery of God, because his actions are not indicative of what a holy man would do. And he's just playing with the Lord. And that's how I feel.
Totally
No,
agree
I
with
agree.
you.
I agree.
And to even say, "Oh, come on, I'm gonna have my service, and the trolls will be here, and they can have front row seat." How dare you? How dare you?
Nah. See, that's what he wanted. That's like an invitation for the trolls to pull up. You feel me? Uh, don't take the bait, trolls.
No, let him go. Let him go because he's wrong. He's wrong. We're not taking calls tonight. We're not taking calls tonight. Sorry, no calls tonight. I'm not taking calls tonight.
You don't feel like being bothered with the
Oh,
calls.
no, tonight. I'm not taking no calls tonight. It's just nope, no calls tonight. The phone line is closed. Sorry, no calls tonight. No calls tonight. No calls tonight.
Let them come up and speak their piece.
No calls tonight. I'm not, because it's too chaotic on my end. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about that. And no, I mean, I'm not going to discourage the people from showing up, whatever, tomorrow, but I think they need to express how they feel. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong all the way. And like I said, how dare you call her?
Some people got more nerves than a brass ass monkey. That's all I can say.
To even say, "Oh, I'm still for the vaccine. I'm still for the vaccine. I'm still for the vaccine."
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's crazy.
What?
He had to plug that in there along with when he was doing his video to Nicole about why he deleted the other video. Yeah, he still said, and I do advise people to still get the vaccine and stuff like that. So I just feel like he did plug it for sure.
Oh
so
boy.
he is looking a bit guilty. So you might be on to something.
Right. To me, there was someone in the pharmaceutical industry or whatever industry that's still plugging this, telling people, "Oh, she's sick, but don't let that discourage you from getting it. I'm still for it. I'm still for it." And
Yeah,
I even remember him saying when he started doing he was in the car and he's like, "I'm gonna get that vaccine," and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you two a little bit overzealous. Like it was as something's going on. But I mean, I couldn't say at that time, but now I see it.
Yeah.
And this wasn't the time.
Sounds like they paying him.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Right.
Yeah, because
they had volunteers. They were paying people $1,000 before it actually got out there. $1,000 to come in, and it was giving a placebo or the actual vaccine. But they never
because
told the result of that.
If you listen to that, what he said in that live earlier, he said, "I'd rather you deal with complications from the vaccine than from COVID." Which I mean, it's up to the individual what they want, what they prefer, and most people aren't too lenient on taking the vaccine just right now. You know what I mean? So he's like, still take it though. I'd rather you deal with complications and stuff from the vaccine than COVID. It's like, how you gonna put that out there for the people? You let them decide what they want to do. You did your shots. Your peoples did their shots. They're fine. You worry about them, but don't sway the people. Let them make their own decision.
Right. You make up your own mind. Like I was telling Terry P the other night, whatever you decide, honey, you go for it. I don't care. But I'm not
she's
doing
want to be first in line. Shout out to Terry P.
Well,
Hope you in the bushes.
But I'm not taking it. And my doctor even
You're
told
not
me
doing
at
it?
my age. No, my doctor even told me at my age, don't do it. Don't do it. He said, and he's a younger gentleman, He said, I'm not gonna sit here and say that COVID is good for everybody, because it's not. And plus they haven't done enough testing on finding out what it does to people. So it's too fast.
So
now,
are you like
we all know the flu shot. You know how it took them so long to develop a flu shot.
Yeah.
Okay. And people still get sick when they take the flu shot. They still get sick from the flu.
So do y'all think it's going to become a requirement to be vaccinated and stuff like that, or?
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope not.
They saying that we travel. They won't be able to travel. And now they talking about they want to meet this mass vaccination goal of where they're saying at least 80% of the population has to be vaccinated in order for it to like stop being like, I don't know, so prominent and stuff like that and transfer.
Wow.
The only way they can do that, think about doing it, is through telling their employers to make their people do it. So yeah.
Well, as long as they don't stop stop me from going to casino, ask me have I had my COVID shot, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
So what if it does? What if it compromises you being able to go to the casino?
Now, I get back.
You better get into the virtual world.
The virtual world, right? I'll save money there anyway. So that that's too much. That's too much like a.
It's a gamble. It's definitely a risk.
But see, what I'm saying is the way they're trying to make it sound like Big Brother is watching you. Either you do this or you conform to the way we say, or else you can't do it. What are they gonna tell people if they don't get the shot? They can't drive their cars no more. See what I'm saying? You combining them from not going to the grocery store shopping. So that's opened up a big can of worms.
I mean, but if your primary doctor told you not to take it, then I mean, you should be in the clear.
Well, yeah. Well, well, he told me. But what I'm saying is, with him knowing my history, because he was there through my cancer battles, and he was there with my other stuff that I had dealing with. He said, "No, don't take it. Don't take it."
Yeah. Wow. And what about you, SK? You said you were up in the air about the whole thing, or you said no?
Well, I'm still up in the air. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see.
Yeah,
I feel you, man.
Yeah. All right. All right. Anything else you want to discuss? So this is on the agenda. If there's anything else that you want to discuss.
So I'd rather let the young folks chime in on stuff they want to talk about. Let's see. We did the Super Bowl. Pennsylvania snow tragedy. I don't care. Kansas City Chiefs. Well, I already said I got them.
Right.
Google Black-owned feature. What was that about?
Google's now allowing people to, well, not allowing people, but they're now able to distinguish which businesses are Black-owned by a black heart and a orange background in the background.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna. That's that Big Brother stuff coming into play.
Nah, for real.
Nah, see, I didn't want to say that, but they're making it seem as if they're supporting social. So you got something clicking in the background.
Oh, I thought that was me.
I don't know who that is. I think that's social. How you doing, soul sister?
I'm here.
Hello, soul sister.
Hello, everybody on the panel. My voice is hoarse, so forgive me.
Oh, no problem. But
I just wanted to say the latest thing that I heard today. I think it wasn't Fuji, it was another doctor. And he said that by the African flu, by the time it gets here, the flu shot, the vaccine that they're giving out, probably will not be effective on it. And there's nothing else out there. In other words, he made it seem like we're just doomed. And then he made a statement that in order for it to go away, all of us in the world have to take it at the same time.
What?
Wow, that's wild.
How is that possible?
Where did you hear this at?
It was from the world, the WHO guy, The WHO organization.
The World Health Organization, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was saying that it doesn't help if one country vaccinate all of their people and another country is behind and another country is behind that. And in other words, America is all the way behind. And he was saying that all it takes is communication among one country to another, and it will not ever go away. And so his new plan that he wanted to see happen is that the world get vaccinated all at one time.
Well, I believe that's very, very, very hard to do.
Probably impossible.
Very, right, impossible.
No, it is impossible. How can we all take it at the same time? It's like it can't be done.
No.
Yeah, it can through
How?
through military force.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
now that
that's
sounds like
extreme
a
measures. That's
dictatorship.
yeah. That's entering a whole different
Right. So
caliber. So
But that would mean that every country have to be on the same page.
yeah, they would have to be in sync, and I find
Right,
that almost impossible
So do I.
right.
because
Because
people
how
are
in the
going to
world are you going
resist.
to get right? How are you going to get North Korea to go along with anything?
Or Australia.
Yeah.
Exactly, because they don't believe in the same stuff we do. So I doubt they would get in sync with us just because of an opinion,
Well,
and it could still be, huh?
So the preservation of mankind would not be enough of a motivation factor for them to get on the same page.
No, because they won't
No,
even have
just
able
based off
to
people believes.
anyway.
We don't all believe what the media tells us. So a lot of people aren't going to be in line with that.
Mm-mm. And then too, we're not aligned together as one. Everybody has their
We're
different
not.
religions and lifestyles, uh, customs. Some people don't even believe in vaccinations. Period.
I didn't know how much freedom American people had until now. Most countries who got this plague, when they told their people, wear masks, lock up, it wasn't a second thought of protesting. It wasn't a second thought of, I can't do it, not happening, go
Well,
away.
I disagree because I
Those,
know somebody that lives in a country in South America. They're not doing what they're told to do about masking up and stuff. I
yeah, but
speak with them every day.
there are
They're ready to
countries
leave
like,
there because their country is not even making them do anything.
but there are countries like Japan that make them do it.
Well,
China,
yeah, China.
Canada,
UK is starting to do it now, but they weren't
UK,
doing it at first. Right.
and
But
so they don't have an issue with their people outside trying to say I'm not wearing it. When their country tell them to wear it, they mean it.
yeah, because
I
the
think
military,
Vietnamese is
they
doing
don't.
it. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of Asian countries
yeah,
that when they said mask up, they put that mask on.
yeah. Well, like I said, it's a dictatorship too in those countries. You got to realize there's far and few in between freedoms that they have that we have over here in the United States.
That's true.
Because
That's
if you
true.
look at their news, it's a one-on news station. You know, they don't have multiple stations, and the people that broadcast from China, if they find them, they arrest them, throw them in jail.
That's true.
So what did you
Like
say
you
about
got,
this? What did she say about this whole African thing? What it was? You said what?
Who, Mr. Crowders?
no, I
Yeah,
believe talking to you, dear.
yeah. I'm talking to you. You said something about the African flu.
No. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. The newest flu that's coming out is from Africa. That's the deadliest one. The one that came from the United K is the fastest working one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's coming from Africa is the deadliest one. That's the one that they don't believe any vaccine could help.
And why is that, I wonder?
I don't know.
Because if everything started in China, how did it get so bad in Africa? And
Well, first of all, when it was in China, their their trading um, shipments, a lot of them come from Africa,
Mm.
and they also have a lot of African people that lived in China, Hong
true,
Kong,
yeah, that's true.
and so it was an open door very easily for the Africans to get it from China. And America was very slow in closing our doors.
Mm-hmm.
And when they finally closed the international flying, they opened up domestic flying. Then they said
Right.
no fly zone for certain states. Then New York said no one's coming over here. Then a
Well,
city
I
that
got
I
news
live
for you,
in,
dear.
the city I lived in, they opened international flights. Oh
Mm-hmm.
God, last year, like
Mm.
October. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. So one of my apps that I have tells you where the virus is in a 30-mile zone of where you live at. It's all red.
Mm.
30 miles
You
from
said you
my
have an app.
door. Huh?
You said you have an app you downloaded that tells you how close the COVID is
Yeah,
towards you.
the app is called Citizen, and it tells you everything you need to know what's going on in America and parts of the world. And so now it's always concentrating on the COVID, the vaccine, the testing, but it shows me 30 miles away from where I'm at how much active this virus is.
And
And
so, what
all
do
of
they
it
base
is
that
in
on? People
red.
who's been hospitalized from it and stuff like that. Like, how is it based off giving you accurate data on
I
how
believe
close it is towards you?
the data is supposed to be coming from um, hospitals, testing sites, um,
Okay.
Mm.
people who test positive, people who went in a hospital. But what they're afraid of in my neighborhood is that there are many people that won't get tested and they're walking around with it. So my apartment building had to lay off quite a few workers for safety reasons. They gave us notice, don't break anything in your apartment because we can't find parts.
Mm.
Um,
But
we did
here's the
not
point,
have
though.
we did
Are
not
they
have
worried
the
about the
change.
people that have not been tested, or the people who have had the COVID? That's what I'm wondering. I mean,
They can only
how?
tell you the people that were tested or hospitalized,
Mm.
and that was that had to be in the thousands of people. It had to be.
Well, because
Um,
I was wondering, a friend of mine's, they work in the medical field, and they had COVID. They sent them home for 14 days. Well, it was up to 14 days.
they
And
will do that if you don't need, the ventilators, because they
right,
need those beds for the ones
well,
that
see,
is much more sicker.
that's what I'm wondering. How can they keep up with those the people that were tested positive for it and went home and stayed
Because
at
if you
home?
went to the hospital and you were tested with COVID and they sent you home, that also
Mm-hmm.
goes on a record of you having COVID. So it still comes from the hospital. And if you were tested outside the hospital and you were positive, that also is collected in the data. And then the app that we have, that I have, if you
Mm-hmm.
have tested positive, you can put it in our data in
You're
that
right.
app. So if someone, you go to the store and someone uses my app and they were tested positive and I
Mm-hmm.
was too close to them, my app would pop off to let me know I have a COVID person next to me.
Oh, that's wild. That ain't Big Brother. That's
What
a
is
while ago.
Very
only thing it
helpful, I
doesn't
see.
only thing it doesn't do is say stand back, stand back.
Oh,
Run.
Man,
uh,
times has changed.
yeah, there's so much science. I used to look at a lot of science fiction movies, but I believe this is an Orson Welles story going on right now.
Mostly everything that happens in the world is what we do see on science fiction movies. Because I'm a science fiction person too. And
Right.
mostly everything I see is out here today. I seen a drama movie one time, and it was about a kidnapping. And they were using a system like bitcoins for
Mm,
negotiating of monies.
right,
They
right.
didn't call it by name in the movie. And this movie had to be at least 10 years old.
Okay.
And what was it? Was another one, the hijacking movie with John Travolta in it. You remember the movie called Face Off?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
And they were asking for money for their bombs that they were supposed to be carrying.
Right.
And they traded the bonds for money.
Oh,
Remember
money.
how the money was transferred from computer to computer?
Computer to computer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And now the Bitcoin guy says he's the one that discovered it. I'm like, no, you didn't. I didn't tell him to his face because, he's got more money than me, but I'm just saying.
Well, like I said, with all this new stuff that they're coming out with and going on with facial recognition, and they even got your thumbprint where can't nobody open your phone unless you got your thumbprint and all that kind of stuff. It's
Now, I
it's
listened to
amazing.
Nicole's video very carefully, and this
Hmm.
is what she said. Um, it was a possibility that when she went to go get um, her vaccination, that there could have been someone in that place who had the virus already. She made a statement of that when she was
Yeah,
talking. And I do know that if you go get a flu shot the first time and you already have the flu on its way to your body, you
you're
will
right.
catch the symptoms of the flu as if you actually got it. And if her body was in the makings of catching the virus and then she
Hmm.
took the flu shot, it might have just brought it on worse. That's my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I just
Right,
act
right.
like one.
Like I said,
Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong
not.
with that.
Ain't no wrong, right? But I'm not taking that shot, and I don't even take flu shots, honey. Believe it or not, I don't. I never have taken a flu shot. Never.
But you
Even
eat
when they
very well, so, and you keep yourself very healthy.
yeah, I mean, I got enough medical problems without them experimenting to see will this work on me. So that's why I try to keep a positive note, get out and enjoy life, and be happy with it.
Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking about it until I did see Nicole's video. So
Mm.
I'll just wait till the World Health Organization give everybody else the flu shot. I'll hang out with the ones who live.
But as far as traveling goes, do you travel a lot or anything? You go out of state?
No, no, no. I
Okay,
don't
but
intend on getting sick. I know what it's like to not be able to breathe.
yeah, okay.
I know what it's like to have an illness that stays with you after you had your initial illness.
Illness, right?
And
Right.
these things stays with you for life. And they can't tell you how long for life. They can't tell you for 7 years, if it's going to be till the day you die, if it's going to kill you. You know,
Yeah,
I
right.
can't, it's me by myself. I have to watch out for me. So I don't go nowhere.
Mm. I hate it's got you debilitated like that. But I like I said, I've had a full life. I love life, and I'm going to try to continue living life until God calls me home. Uh, but one thing for certain, two things for sure, people should take care of themselves. Go to your doctors, get your checkups. Don't be afraid, men, to let that doctor poke you in your butt. To find out if
Oh
your
Lord.
prostate
Oh
is
Lord.
swollen on you. Yeah, I mean that's the truth, though, Lemon.
No, it is.
You know,
You have to
Sir
keep
King
keep
needs
it.
to have a platform for that.
Mhm.
I was on another platform with that conversation,
Yeah,
and Sir King needs to have a platform with that conversation with men on a platform,
right.
because it's an important subject,
And
and more
especially
men need
especially for
to.
black men, it is really important.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
they're saying something about that in the chat that what you're saying about the African flu isn't true.
Say that again.
They're saying what you said about the African flu isn't true.
I'm just telling you what CNN told me. Um, I haven't went to Africa to find out, but I have heard reports of a high rate of infections. Except that in the last couple of weeks, the infections that they're talking about is deadly, and they are really afraid of it traveling.
Mm.
So anyone could look it up, Google it. I use Bing. Go to CNN. Um, you can also go to the CDC and ask a question. They will tell you. But I am tired of being on lockdown.
Mhm.
So I did get angry the other day when these people that don't want to wear a mask.
Right.
So I posted, I know it's wrong. I know I should not have said it, but it's how I feel. If you don't wear a mask and you get sick, I don't want you in any of our hospitals. I need you to go home and suffer alone or with your family or your friends.
I
I
got
don't
to come
really care. I don't
back.
want you in my.
Whoa, that one left.
Uh-uh.
If you happen to get sick, definitely go to the hospital.
You definitely need to go to the
Um,
hospital. I don't care who you are.
because you live once, and it could
Right.
take you out. So I don't want to put that into the atmosphere.
No,
Yikes.
no, no,
Um,
no, 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 no. See, that's like wishing. You know what? I'm not even gonna comment on it because she was
whoa.
having a good conversation till she said that, and with me, it just got my brains turning left right now.
And
So,
I get it. Most people are hard headed, but still, to say not to get medical care when you could have contracted COVID, despite your feelings, you shouldn't tell people not to go to the hospital because that's where you should go. You can
right.
risk getting other people sick, your family sick. So if you are feeling symptoms and stuff like that, definitely go to the hospital and get checked out because you only get one life.
Yep.
So value it and cherish it. So
And I
even if
wouldn't
you are
want to.
hard
I
headed,
would want to give
get to the
my family,
hospital.
knowing if I had COVID, I wouldn't want to give my family COVID either. I'd rather be in that hospital. You know. Now, if they want to choose to send me home, I call my family and say, "Y'all get out of there because I'm coming home with COVID. I don't want nobody. Y'all go get tested. I'll stay at the house by myself." No, I'm not going with my family and try to give them something that could be deadly to them as it is to me. No, that's all I'm saying about that one.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's nothing to play around with. And
no,
everybody reacts to it differently. So if you are feeling sick and you are one of the hard headed ones, you got to do the responsible thing and go to the hospital and get treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Don't try to self medicate. Don't
Mhm.
try to read shit on Google and listen to other people and something end up happening to you seriously and you end up dead. So don't do that. I advise you just to go to the hospital and get it taken care of as soon as possible.
We kicked that lady off just like you wearing that green, whatever that was, Hulk mask, looking like you got gangrene in your mouth. That's how we
And
kicked
Jay
her.
Dunn, you are very educated. Don't say y'all. Me and William don't have control over kicking people off the panel. It's done by one person. So
Yeah, that's it. Now, please.
I had to stop that. I had to preserve
no,
the
I
platform.
understand, but you know,
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
if
but
you want to make a splash, but
No,
don't rub
because
us all
they
into
coming
it.
at me about the whole
Not
African
you.
flu. No, I know they're coming at me about the whole African flu situation and that not
Yeah,
being true. So, you just got, at the end of the day, we are held accountable for what's been said on our platform. So
I
yeah.
agree.
yeah.
So I couldn't. And even if you
So,
don't have a mask, go to the hospital if you need help. Okay.
right. Because
No,
I see
I
a lot of
agree.
people out now not wearing masks, but I'm not that paranoid of them until I just don't, you know, no. Wear one, wear one. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything they don't want to do.
This is the
Yeah,
thing, which y'all said earlier, and I mentioned this before when I read the articles that I read. They will lock you in your damn apartment over there in Asia, in China.
sure
And
will.
right. And they did. And they had drones going around seeing if people were out and about, and they will confront you and throw you in jail. And that's the problem here. So until people sit up here saying, "Oh, I'm tired of being in the house, I'm tired of that," and they want to keep milling about, you're never going to get back to normal. And then
Yeah.
when the other countries ain't gonna let you in either. So the Biden administration may have to do some things that may go against the principles of democracy. So
Right.
we'll see.
It's like he's asking everybody to wear masks for 100 days. You
Mhm,
know, going out when you go out, have a mask on. That's your right now. He's giving you a choice. But
mhm,
like you said, in other countries, they don't have that choice.
mhm.
So what are you gonna do? You wear that
Well, look,
mask
random.
and be happy. You can still wear a
Exactly.
mask and go out, go to walk around into the park. Go bike riding by yourself. You can do things still.
Yeah. Mhm,
Confined or in prison.
Yeah, you got to wear your mask. You got to stay 6 feet apart. You got to make sure you don't touch. It's a lot of stuff that go into
Yeah,
when you go out into the public. So,
but
um,
people don't want to. A lot of people don't like to be told what to do in the first place in the
mhm.
United
yeah.
States. That's what it is. So, like you
I
said,
mean,
whether
I
you
did go
want
to
to live
Chipotle the
longer,
other day, and this woman that was there, she did refuse to wear her mask. She placed her order online or whatever, and people were telling her while I was there, but she was like, I had medical issues, although she provided no proof. She just said like she had a medical issue, and they still
right?
allowed her in there, regardless of her complaining and shit like that. I thought it was crazy.
Hello, Random. How you doing?
Hello, random.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Got
Randall.
me
Good
blushing up here
morning.
with all these gentlemen. Ooh.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm quite well, thank you, gentlemen. No, I asked to come up for one specific reason, and it is not to be ugly. Definitely need not. But I do encourage everyone to be very careful the information that you're getting online right now. And one of the main reasons is there is factual information out there that is very, needed within our communities and everything like that. But you do have the people that are malicious out here that are creating these websites that look like reputable websites, and you have to at least have someone that is slightly tech savvy to kind of debunk whether or not if it's a true or false one, or research it rather. Because some of them do look like they're these actual organizations, and you have to be very careful. And also with the information, the way these search engines work, some do work a little better than others, I found. But one issue is they'll give you information that's from like a decade ago, and it'll be like at the very top as if it's the most relevant thing that's going on right now, and it's not. You literally have to go and click on, more options or tools. It's a little section that's where you see the news and the videos, the images, and all that. And you click on that little section. You can actually select within the past month, within the past year. You can even go to the last 24 hours. And that helps to kind of narrow down the searches so you're not getting this outdated information. Because I did see some articles that was expressing issues of some of the things that the previous lady was up here speaking of. I'm sorry, I don't know her name offhand. I know it's sister or something. I'm sorry, and forgive me for my memory.
It's
But at
also
any rate, soul sister, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. There are some articles out there that would cause alarm, but it could be she was on a reputable site, but the information was outdated. And the way they put these dates on these articles, they're so tiny, they're easy to miss. It also could have been one of these false sites that are out here trying to look like reputable sites. So you have to be very careful. You have to do your research and really dig in to make sure what you're getting is most current and accurate information.
That's true. That's true. Check,
I
double
agree.
check.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it's out there.
So how
At
are
least
you
the Onion
coping
lets
with
you know
the
they're fake.
right? How are you coping with the epidemic?
Carefully. I've already had 2 confirmed cases in my home, and I was the overseer for both persons. They both had very different reactions to having gotten, the bug or whatever, and
Wow.
it was interesting. Both of them are still, months later, still suffering with some of the side effects. Got one that's still fighting with coughing, and I've got another that still hasn't got all her smell back. So, and they're
Well,
both adults. One is 26 and one is 40. So,
mhm.
it shows you there's a
Wow.
sizable gap there, but they both had very different symptoms and very different reactions. And I had to treat each one individually. The 40-year-old was actually hospitalized right before Christmas and then sent
Wow.
home when everything's kind of leveled out. But it sent every single one of his numbers like off the charts. Blood
Hmm.
sugar was in the
Blood sugar level.
300s.
Yeah, yeah.
Blood pressure was
Epidemic.
ridiculous. The
Yeah,
resting heart rate was ridiculous. Oxygen levels, super low. Yeah.
yeah. That's why they put them on ventilators. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we were concerned, but fortunately, neither one had to.
mm,
That's good. I'm praying for your family for a speedy recovery. That's crazy that you're dealing with 2 different people, different age gaps, and both suffering from still having side effects right now. I can only imagine what you're going through. So
yeah. But see,
it's
like
pretty
you said,
Now,
crazy.
the coughing is a long-term effect, really. You
Mm.
know,
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Because I still cough when I. It's like,
Oh yeah, you did say you
right.
contracted COVID
yeah,
too, right,
I
William?
did. Back in January, I want to say around March, I had it. But I stayed at home and did I didn't listen to everybody like I'm doing now. Did the home remedy stuff. I got so much medicine here, vitamins, and was drinking plenty of liquids too. And I got up and walked around. Uh, I went outside, took deep breaths, and came back in, and I just kept on the move. But I was here by myself, so I
Mm.
had the spike fever. I couldn't taste my food, none of that. But like I said, with a lot of prayer too, I I I got through it. I got through it, Lemon. I don't like I said, I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Sick as people can get from that, and they actually can die
Right.
from it. So
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people have died from it,
yes, yes, they have. And
And with
and it's
the
still suffering
26-year-old,
from it.
she had that loss of taste.
mm-hmm.
Oh wow. And you said she's still experiencing that right now?
She can't really smell anything. Like, the Febreze little space little air fresheners you get, like
Freshness,
Yeah.
right?
they're really strong once they are, popped open and they've been sitting for an hour or so. Like you can smell it everywhere. She
Yeah,
literally like stuck it to it, rubbed her nose and could
yeah,
barely smell it.
barely.
Wow.
I use
And she
zigzags
got
on
it
the nose.
in November, early November.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ooh. And I think
I can only imagine.
the later it got in the year with that virus, the worse it got with some people. Now, I think
Hmm.
those that caught it earlier in the year, didn't have it as bad as those that caught it, say, around May, June, and July.
Yeah. And I talked to some of my clients even today that got it at the end of summer. And when they come in for various reasons, we have to be very careful what we say because of HIPAA. But when they came in for various reasons, I'd ask them, how are you doing? You feeling okay today? Any better on these symptoms? Blah, 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 blah. Some of them are still expressing that some have cleared up, but they're still experiencing some. So it does damage. I don't want to use the incorrect dialect for this, but it does create some issues within the body. I'll say it that way. And it
Right.
takes a while for it to be, corrected.
Your body
And,
has to heal.
right. But, there are herbal, herbal remedies that are out
Remedies.
there that some people have reported to having be effective in helping. Other people said it did not. So it is a very, very finicky virus.
Hmm. And it also depends on your health before you caught the virus, too.
Very
That's
true.
another thing. Very true.
Now, did they contract it at the same time or different time spans, or how did that happen?
The girl got it, like I say, right before Thanksgiving. It's like beginning of November, and the guy got it probably a week and a half, 2 weeks before Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we weren't sure we were gonna have him home for Christmas, but like literally a day or two before they released him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of the lives you did when you were actually dealing with it currently a while
Yep.
back, and you had to go because you just
Yep.
came up real quick, and spoke about the
Ran off.
situation and dipped. Yep, I remember. It's crazy.
Well, that's when he was suffering, and the coughs were so bad he couldn't catch his breath. I had to go and locate his inhaler and get him calmed down, fix some hot tea, and I have
Right.
some lozenges that have a numbing agent in it, and even though it's not a sore throat, it does help to calm the cough we found. And I was trying to like run off of here, go find all that, get him situated.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was.
That's why I
They're
giggle
doing
so much.
better
Like,
though. They're just healing. It's just taking a long time to
right,
heal.
right. And that's
That's
why I
good.
giggle because, if I took everything for every moment for what it's worth, I wouldn't have a chance to smile. I have to just take it a second at a time and then a minute at a time and so on and so
Right.
forth.
Yeah. Yeah, because that can throw you in depression real quick. Stuff like
Oh,
that
yeah.
can throw you in depression. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are suffering from that too, being inside all the time and not being able to go somewhere and losing their jobs. And they don't know which way the economy is going to go. And their money is getting lower and lower. So
Right.
I know. I
That's
know
why
how
I,
it
I
is.
always encourage people to research because you never know what you'll find while you're researching. You might be
Right.
looking for what's going on currently in your area of your home and what's going around and, job matters. And before you know it, you find out, oh, there's a relief fund that's available specifically for my community, or there is a remedy that other people have found some kind of relief from that's natural. You just never know. Do your research.
Yeah, that's true, dear.
Yeah. And I heard you say they downloaded something in our phone about the whole COVID situation. What were you talking about in the chat?
I'd say, and I'm guesstimating, okay, maybe Aprilish last year, somewhere around that time. I'd been hanging out in, I like to hang out with my geeks, and I was in some different, areas of the internet, and I came across this section that was saying that there's updates coming to our phones. And I was like, what do you mean updates? Our phones and stuff update all the time. It's no big deal. And they had this huge conversation, and they started talking about how it's affecting how our phones operate. And then it broke down that we have new software coming on that is directly related to COVID. And it is set up in the majority of phones now where it's a track. Let me see, where did I put my phone? It's a tracker for, hold on, I will pull up and tell you verbatim.
A lot of people are agreeing with you that they seen stuff like that,
There it is.
notices and stuff.
It's called exposure notifications via my phone. I have a Samsung. This is a J7 that I'm on currently, and it has COVID-19 exposure notifications installed, and they have a participating app that goes along with it should you allow it to stay installed on your phone. And majority of the time, we get so comfortable with conveniences that, our apps, they update in the background. We don't actually go in and update which apps we want updated. On my phone,
Right.
I don't allow everything to update. You have to have my permission. You don't just get to do it. I want to know what you're changing. What does it affect on my phone? What do you have access to before you're allowed to even try to update? And if you try to
Right.
force me to update, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to uninstall you because it's my phone. I paid for it. It's my service.
There
I
you
pay for it.
go.
If I screw up, I'm the one that has to go to jail. So no, you don't get to run my life. Sorry.
Right.
And the way I found it easily is just to go in my settings. I have an Android, and I know we have iPhone users, and I'm not sure how that would work.
I'm a
But
Droid
I have an
user,
Android,
so-
Yeah, I'm an Android
and I went
user
into
myself.
Yep. I went into my settings. I clicked one little search icon. I typed in COVID, popped right up. And as soon as I saw it pop up, I was like, oh, no, no, ma'am, no, sir, no, thank you. And I immediately turned it off.
Yeah,
You don't
can
get
turn
those
off a
privileges
lot
on
of
my
apps.
stuff.
Yeah, you can turn off a lot of stuff on an Android. Shoot.
Yep. But there's a
Okay.
lot of apps that are now advanced enough to go and to be safely used. You have to do the research again here. Go with that word, research, to
Right.
find the right ones that are APK or things like that, so that you can uninstall. And I do it with caution. I am not responsible if you break your phone. But I have gone and allowed, unrecognized apps to be downloaded because I wanted a specific one. And as soon as I downloaded it, I go back and turn that feature off. And I've used things like that, rooted, unrooted phones, depending on what I had and what I was doing, and used outside apps to do what my phone wouldn't let me do. Again, it's my phone. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So don't get me.
Okay.
Don't
Well, I'm
get
gonna have to
mad
look
at me
into that
for
because, like
being-
you, oh, go
I'm
ahead,
scared
William.
of apps on my phone. That's why I say I'll try it on a computer first.
But you
Which
brought up a
reminds
good
me,
Right.
point.
No, but some things you
Random.
can't download on a computer though.
well, like that new app that you're talking about going to tonight. Can you do that on your computer?
No.
Yes.
YouNow.
Yes.
You could
If
do
you
you
if your computer allow you to download apps, then yeah.
Yeah, my
Oh, I'm
computer
not even on
allows me.
app. I'm on the website.
Oh, you just go straight to the official website.
I'm on the website. I set up the account. I have it literally on Avatar Nation and am waiting.
because I know stereo they won't let you do it on the.
Well, that's why I
No,
didn't
no,
have
no, no.
video. If I can't
Stereo's
put
a
it on my
whole
computer, I don't
monster in
need it.
itself.
Yeah,
But
if I
see,
can't put it on my computer, I don't need it. Really.
but YouNow's been around for a long time. They were an underdog, and a lot of people didn't know about them. But they've advanced so much from when I was actually on it. I used to go to it when Auntie Fee was still living, and she would go over there and do lives.
I
Oh,
remember her. That was the cooking lady, right?
No, okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
mm.
I haven't thought about her in a minute. That's a throwback.
Told y'all I'm nosy.
Okay, so she was over there.
Mhm.
Now, do you still frequent the app?
I haven't in quite a little bit, and I see a lot of different things that have changed up, which has piqued my interest. It looks a lot more streamlined, and it looks a lot better than what it used to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, they
That's
stepped their
good.
And I
game up
agree
over
with
there.
Sir King. It's got a lot of that stereo kind of vibe to it, mixed in with a little bit of the YouTube kind of vibe. Like it's changed a lot. Trust me. It is in its baby days when it first dropped. It wasn't anything to go. You would have
Man,
looked
I
at
was
it and been
trying
like,
to get used to
man.
Twitch, but I guess we gonna fall back from Twitch.
No, but Twitch has its limitations though. Like
It does. Don't get me wrong.
You're not feeling
But
Twitch.
see, I'm a
Twitch.
gamer. That's why I got my Twitch. I'm a gamer, so And
Yeah,
you're not a gamer.
No, but we're not using it for gaming. We're using it for more of a podcast, broadcast kind of deal. And it's hard to grow over there after
When they're
you.
interested in games, right?
Right. That's what it is.
It,
Because they
it's
do
easy
have
to
people on.
access it.
Yeah, go ahead, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was just saying it was easy to access it through like the PlayStation 4. Not sure about the 5, but I'm itching to find out.
Now I know y'all gonna cop that 5 though.
I'm waiting till like around Christmas of this year.
Trying to wait
They
for
I'm
got
a
that price
brat.
to drop.
they got to work all the kinks out of it.
I'm not waiting. I'm a brat.
Oh, that means yours
Oh,
on the way, or you got it?
she
It
probably
means
got.
I could have gotten it, but I'm so fearful of spending like money that I've called myself like I'm so cheap, y'all. Y'all just
I
don't
feel you.
know. I'm a couponer. I'm so cheap, and I refuse to go in my savings, even though I can afford to do so. I refuse
Mm,
to do so. So I'm like, I'll just wait till taxes come back.
Nah, I feel you.
yeah. Well, I know one thing for certain. They had some issues with it already. So I'm just gonna wait till they get all the bugs out of it, especially when you download your games. Then I'll buy one. And I'm like you, I'm kind of waiting till it gets cheaper too, because right now,
Well,
It might not
ooh,
get too much cheaper. You feel me? Because
oh
it's
yes, it
still the
will.
newest model.
They'll get cheaper. They'll
Man,
get
that price
cheaper.
ain't gonna drop that much by Christmas. Trust me,
nah,
it's not.
nah. You might get about
Now
$75 off.
they might give you a bundle
Hey,
package with like a video game to come with it, but that's about it.
that's $75 I can use to buy a game to go.
Uh-oh. But
Because
no,
the
like
game.
I'm really just that big of a brat. Like when the Xbox One came,
Mm-hmm.
I was itching. I could not sit still. And you remember when they was talking about all the consoles that were so great, so great, so great, and then we had this one console that had the 3 rings of death. Well, I got the 3 rings of death, and I wasn't stopping there. One phone
Uh-huh.
call, I could have had it fixed, but I ain't spending no money.
And I used to hate when
So
that
I
happened.
went and figured
Yeah.
out. I went and figured out how to fix it. Took my butt to Radio
Radio
Shack because
Shack.
we still had one.
Hey, them going extinct. Is there any
Yeah,
more
that
Radio
little shack
Shacks?
was ooh.
Nah. But you can get it online though.
Okay.
Yeah. So I fixed like I'm so cheap. Like I used to have an iPhone, but I didn't like the restrictions. I'm a free
Yeah,
bird. I did not
Yeah.
like
me
my
too.
wings being clipped. So
Hell no.
I dropped mine and completely shattered the screen. Like there was no turning back. There was glass in your hands if you touched it. Oh yes, this girl went ahead and paid $7 on Amazon, got the little repair kit, sat her behind on her couch, went and got her some YouTube, and put her screen on.
Well, you self-medicated your phone, brought it back to life.
Don't be playing.
Because you know to get that little glass fix is like $200. So
Oh no, it cost me $7,
seven
and the
hundred
shipping
dollars.
was free. Seven
You might as well
dollars,
just
seven,
seven. Okay,
Fix it
yeah.
for
$7, no
$7.
pennies.
Oh, I was about to say.
Well,
Hey, I tried to follow one of those little tutorial things, and that shit did not go to plan. You feel me? It was just to put a liquid screen case on your phone, and that shit was hella messy and complicated. I'm just like, fuck
uh,
it.
You should just go ahead and get the tempered glass and be done with it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I got tempered
Tempered
glass.
glass is the junk. I'm telling you, it is God's gift to me.
No, I'm gonna definitely get that.
Like when we get a new phone, we give the old phones to the kids to just like use as like little gaming consoles, I guess, for the little mobile games or whatever. And I
Right.
went to take off my tempered glass because it hadn't shattered. And when I first, like this was the first time, this has been ages ago. I went to pull it off and I saw them cracks go. I was like, oh God, did I just tear up my screen? Oh my God. Oh, it literally looked like I just cracked up all my screen. I pulled it right off. It was nice and clean.
Hmm. Well, I'm in a mood to buy a new phone this year because this one I've got is like,
What do you got?
oh, I got an LG
LG.
Android. LG.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been
Okay.
partial to LGs ever since Well, I got my first LG TV, so mostly everything, TV, phone,
You
even
sync your phone to
refrigerator.
the TV?
Yeah, I can stream phone to the television and all that good stuff,
Nice.
the apps and all that. But I'm thinking
See,
about getting me a new LG phone. But
okay.
I'm afraid that the Sir King and everybody be holler about, well, your microphone is too loud. And I
No, I just think that's y'all voice. I think that's you and Kwani's voice. Y'all just have a very strong voice when y'all talk on the y'all phones, so y'all just project pretty loud.
well, because I sit back like about 2 feet away from my phone. So
You're two
my
feet
phone
away?
is yeah, my phone is actually laying on the table and I'm sitting up talking.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I thought you had the phone up to your ear or something like that, or close to your
No,
mouth. That's
no.
pretty good though.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And if I get a new phone, I don't want it to be like can't nobody hardly hear me when I'm sitting like this. You know.
You could always use Wi-Fi and default back to the old one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was thinking about that. I was
Don't trade
thinking,
that phone in. You feel me? If you
yeah,
love that phone,
no,
you
I
cherish
never.
that phone, just pay the full price out for the other phone you're gonna upgrade to, and keep that phone at home and connect to the Wi-Fi if you know, not feeling that new speaker on your new phone.
Well, I got
Jitterbug.
one, two, three, four. I got five old cell phones in here that I didn't trade
Five.
in or nothing. Five,
Damn.
and they're all LGs.
Wait a minute. Roger. Roger. My daddy don't live with me. I live on my own and I pay my own bills. I be up listening late as I wanna be. Okay.
Pull up, Roger. Roger said he got a question. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Please
Here we
don't.
go.
No.
Pull up, Roger. It's Saturday still.
Yeah, oh, it is Saturday still.
I mean, for me it is.
I'm trying to quit, and I've done that too. I've tried to quit reading the chats a lot because they sometimes have some crazy stuff in there.
I don't pay this stuff have attention, honey.
Nah, you get pretty good positive feedback random. You don't get no negative
I try
shit.
to stay positive anyway, though. I really
Yeah, I
do.
do
I try
too.
to stay
I do
positive.
too.
You don't even have to try. You know, the people like
I do.
you.
I mean,
You good.
the energy
I've
that you
never
send
seen a
out is the
tomato
energy you
thrown
get
at you.
back.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Oh, I
agree.
have.
that's so true, darling.
Oh,
I
you
have.
seen some tomatoes?
See, that laugh right there, that's enough. That's enough.
Hey,
I
that one night we was up here cutting up when we was turning on our cameras.
Look, I was like so energized. I had me some cocktails. I had been to the little drama setup. I was covering all this like fake makeup crap anyway. I was like, I don't care. Let's play and have some fun. I dare you to find somebody who looks like this.
I didn't know what was going on. I never got the backstory, so I just went along with the program.
I love theater. I have always loved theater, and I still can remember when I auditioned for my first year of drama because I did food service and I did drama, and I did choir, and so I'm ninth grade. My first audition, I had to pretend like I was a dog running around chasing a invisible cat. So let's just say I knocked up a few desks. Okay.
Well, my days growing up in high school, they wanted me audition for parts, but they had me playing the old man, so I didn't do it.
Oh no, I always wanted playing something crazy. Like we did Romeo and Juliet not too long ago, and I was Mercutio. So if that tells you anything.
I don't know. I love stage plays. I love looking at people doing it, but I don't think I could do it because you got a lot of lines to remember. You got to be on
Oh, but it's
cue.
so rewarding.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I've done backdrop work. I've done narration. I've been on the stage. I love it.
okay. Well, I've been on stage, but I was a little bitty tight then. That's when I'm trying to think. Was it The Price Is Right came to Chicago back in 1964? That's been some years back. But I've always
Oh,
had the inkling to do radio, but I never got into it really.
oh, you should do it. Let me answer Molly. Molly, it wasn't an actual like it wasn't for like a specific play. She just came up with like crazy situations for us to act out. It was like all in a hat. You pull different things out of different hats, and then that's what you had to do. But you should do radio. It is so much fun. I did radio for a few years, and it is so enjoyable. We had call-ins and stuff. We had an agenda each time, and kind of like how Sir King keeps his platform is very structured, and it's such a rewarding thing if you're in the right space where you're
Right.
interested in what the segment is going to offer. It's good.
Well, right now I'm just scattered brain right now because the way things are, I never know what's gonna pop up next moment from now, especially with COVID around. That's what I'm saying. We back then
Try
we had free will, free spirit, and my spirit isn't
try
as
looking for
good
a
as it
local
used
one.
to. A local, well, we do have a local radio station here at the college where I live at.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
place. That's why I started it.
Oh, okay.
I literally was on UGA campus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got
My
a
parents are from, not too far away from there, within an hour radius of that. And I was around that area at the time and I was approached, and that's where I got my start at. And it was a lot of fun.
yeah. I might do something.
Yeah,
I'm into it because, like I said, we do have a campus radio, and then we got a radio station that broadcasts daily. So, well, actually, we got
Oh
two of them.
yeah.
Yeah, we got two.
Go for
It's a
it.
little small. It's a little small town. It's not like everybody's going to come here and compete for a job at a radio station. So,
But it gives you the
exactly.
experience. Lets you get your land legs.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
That's
I
why I was
mean,
I'll
surprised you
tag
didn't go
my
to
gear.
stereo. Stereo is like a little podcast in itself. It gives you that kind of
Yeah.
ability to host a podcast, a semi podcast, I would say. But yeah, you never
Well,
went
like
over
she
there. I
was
was pretty
saying,
surprised.
right? Like she was saying, even reading a story to people on air sometimes. That's even good. That's even good.
and like I've met people who were wanted to do it and they were concerned about their nerves and things like that. And what I've always, instructed them and I've worked with them on, because I've done community work for so many eons. Oh geez. But anyways, I would take them to like the closest local, public library, and we'd set it up where they would read to the kids. What
Right.
better audience can you get than children?
And children.
If you
Right.
bomb, you're gonna see it in their face, even if they're sweetie pies.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah. What was that old show Art Linkletter had? Kids say the darndest thing.
Yep,
They
yep. I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. That was such a cute show with them kids. Oh my goodness.
Oh
But like you
yeah.
say, I can even go to the local
Didn't that nigga
library.
Cosby host that show?
Who?
Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, he had one he did that too. Yeah, he did that. Come to think of it, he sure did. But I thought his was Amazing Kids or something like that. Well,
Mm-mm.
it was the
No,
darndest thing or
He was a
something.
say
part
the
of it.
darndest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, even going to the
I told
local
y'all I'm
library
nosy.
and reading to kids, having a reading day for kids at the library. That's a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
If you can win over children, you've done something absolutely amazing. And you know that you'll be able to hold a crowd on a radio station.
Well,
Kids
I'm
don't
gonna
have
try
long
it.
attention spans.
Right. I'll try it next month because this month here just started. I got a lot to do in February. I got like 5 birthdays in February, family members, like back to back to back 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and the 21st. Well, 16, 17, 18, 19, and the 20th. Yeah. Everybody's got
Sir
birthdays
King,
that month. Is he snoring, Lemon?
No, you snore. I'm not snoring. What you saying, Nicole?
You know he down the hall.
Why you say I'm snoring, Sir King?
Because you do.
See, he loves me just like I love him.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna drop back now. I really just wanted to come up and just, encourage everybody to always do your research, and when you think you got it right, check one more time just to make sure.
You're right,
Nah,
buddy.
for real. You came with facts.
All right, y'all, be breezy. I'm going back to the chat because they over here
All right.
talking, and I see so much laughing going on. I'm finna go be nosy.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
peace, random.
Bye.
Thank you for the conversation.
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all. On that note, we're gonna wrap things up. Anything you guys want to say as we close?
No, Sir King, I just want to say thank you for having another lovely and interesting platform. Lemon, good luck on the Super Bowl tomorrow, even though you're not betting.
Not betting. I'm gonna turn up though, so I'll be.
You know that.
Hopefully your team pull through.
Hopefully, if not, I'm gonna be a sore loser Monday. I probably won't talk to anybody Sunday night.
But if so, I'm sure you'll turn up. So
Oh, I'm gonna turn up anyway. Win or lose, win or lose.
win or lose. Okay, for
Right.
sure.
And Sir
We'll
King,
see what happens.
thank you for your commentary earlier, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, 100%. And after that note, I'll say good night.
All right.
Thank you, William.
Peace, William.
All right, Lemon.
All right, so you finna stroll to YouNow, or what you finna do after this?
We're about to go to YouNow. So.
All right, for sure. Well, the conversation will continue over there.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right.
I'll see you guys over there.
Peace.
All right, peace. Take care. Thanks again, Lemon.
No problem.
All right, y'all. So that is the broadcast for tonight. I will be heading over to YouNow. You could check out the link on my description. Sorry, not my description, my community wall. It will take you over there. You have to download the app, but it's simple. Also, you just can use your email address. You don't have to put no number in and worry about people calling you and stuff like that. So it's on my community wall and things like that. As we wrap up, I did want to read this story to y'all real quick. And I'm not trying to end on a down note, but I think like everybody thinks everything is a joke, right? And like I think a lot of the younger kids in their 20s and stuff, not the 20s, but you know what I mean, like 18, 19, 20, 21, they think everything is a joke. And this is an unfortunate story. Let me just read this for y'all real quick. Not read it. Well, y'all can read it with me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't know. For some reason, I feel compelled to share this. Hold on. Okay. So y'all can see my screen, right? Okay, let me make it full screen. Hold on. I just want to share this with y'all because everything ain't a joke. It says police in Tennessee are investigating after a man was shot and killed Friday night during a robbery prank for a YouTube video. Nashville police responded to the parking lot of an Urban Air indoor trampoline park at 9:25 p.m., where David Stemmis Jr., 23, admitted to shooting 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes, according to a news release from the police. Witnesses told detectives that Wilkes and a friend were participating in a prank robbery as a part of a YouTube video when they approached a group of people, including Starnes, with a butcher knife or butcher knives. Starnes said that he was unaware of the prank and shot Wilkes to defend himself and the people he was with. No one has been charged in Wilkes' death. The investigation is ongoing. So I just say this, y'all, man, please be careful. Thinking everything is a joke out there because some people ain't thinking it's a joke. And unfortunately, this person lost their life trying to film a prank video for YouTube. Now, how in the world do you feel? How in the world do you film a prank video not knowing the people in the video? Like, we see this all the time. People rolling up on people and thinking that they're going to react a certain way, and then they wind up having their safety compromised or their life taken. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, please tell y'all kids, for some reason, like, these teenagers thinks everything is a joke and should be posted on the internet, and it could wind up having their life taken. Like, everything ain't funny. Like, I'm telling you, roll up on me. I don't care if you're trying to film it. And then when I try to see that you trying to film me to humiliate me, I think that ups the ante. So yeah, so just be careful, y'all. Especially tell y'all kids, everything ain't a joke. I think everything's a joke and they trying to go viral. And be careful. Like, how you gonna roll up on somebody? A prank robbery? Even the term prank and robbery don't go together. So yeah, so just be careful because you never know. People got guns, and you never know. If you don't know people, why would you ever? Why would you ever think that it's a game? So that's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to share that with you because there is a YouTube connection in that, and I see all the time. I see people trying to run pranks on each other on social media, and I'm like, you stupid. Only run pranks on people who you don't. Like, if you know the person, then y'all can plan it out. But don't do that on people who you don't know. And I know you're going to say, oh, we want it to be genuine. We want it to be organic. Yeah, but it's not worth using a life. And this guy got killed. Not hurt, not shot, but killed. But on that note, that's all I really got to say. Please thumbs up the video. Feel free to, go to the Avatar Nation collection store, make a purchase or two. Thank you, Nest No Mess, for getting the Avatar Nation hoodie, as well as everybody else who's made purchases on that. The feedback has been positive. Also, there was something else I wanted to say. Keep Nicole Tyler in your prayers, please. Please keep Nicole Tyler in your prayers. Also, Jay Wilson, you did wrong for what you did. That ain't cool. And I'll end it on this note. Why did you call Nicole? Why did you call Nicole? That don't make no sense to me. You should have made the video, then call Nicole. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you need to take down that other video or edit the other video because you're mocking her in that video. And if your intentions are sincere and true, then this wouldn't even be an issue. And you know exactly what I mean. Took down one video, then do the right thing and take down everything, because now you know the truth of the matter and you know the severity of the situation. Do what is right. And tomorrow, hopefully, you will pray for Nicole. Okay? Because you should have prayed for her yesterday, and you should have prayed for her today, and you damn sure should pray for her tomorrow. But anyway, that's all I got to say. On that note, we're going to YouNow. If you're late coming in, the link is on my community wall. We're heading over there to YouNow. We'll continue the conversation over there. Thank you all for your support. And on that note, we are about to head out. Okay? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Blue on the money like an avatar. I'm eating at the beat like it was at the salad bar. Why so deep? Them is looking like a seminar. And I'm type unique. That this is not regular cool. Okay. Cause I'm like a dog when they come to that cutie. Say up on my game and say up on my duty. I did not have a lot, but I turned it to plenty. Okay. I hop on the live now. I'm with the nation. I stay hella fly like I'm on vacation. I rock for the tribe, the world for the take. This all of that comfy down in my dreams. Gotta get paid like I'm Macaulay Green. Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King. This juicy auntie down the YP. Peace cross the pond to the bricks town. Ain't budget, now numbers ain't YouTube. Box spot 99 is a new school. This Avatar Nation better know why. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Thought it was done, but I just got going. Had to hop on the beat just to keep the thing going. You know what I know if you do, but you saw it. They plug on the internet core. Yeah, you know how we do. You know what it is, and you know how we move. Avatar Nation, you know we too cool. You know this is squad, you know what we do. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Nation, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen. Talk that talk, aka good money. It's coming through. Let everybody know that's not the Avatar Nation. Let them know you are now witnessing greatness. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King, Sabrina Low, and Ron P, Bouncy, Donna, Miss QC, Gemini Blast, Fire, Michael 53, Miss All That in the Bridgetown, baby. If you ain't know now, get you know my name. Sugar nah, man, and he know my name. If you ain't know then, get you know my name. Oh Lord, Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord, Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up?
All right, y'all. So I want to say this. Thank you everybody who's I'm looking now. I got 27 people who already follow me over there on YouNow. So I greatly appreciate that. Hopefully we can get more. There's 118 people listening. There's 120 people listening now. So please feel free to thumbs up the video. Please. It's free. It's free. It's free. We put out a lot of information tonight that you can use and everything. It was more of a serious conversation tonight, but that's what we are. Good or bad, positive or negative. It varies night to night. We're a very organic platform, so we're going to try to take that platform over to you now. I see they have 27 people over there, so I know I can get that number up. All you got to do is download the app. It's very simple. You don't have to give your number. All y'all got a YouTube account. I know a lot of y'all got troll accounts, so you can use your troll account because a lot of y'all like to troll while being genuine at the same time, including Roger. We know Roger like to troll, so he shouldn't have no issue. He probably got 50, 11 accounts and everything else over there. On that note, I'll see you over there on YouNow, and thank you to everybody who has downloaded the app and followed me over there. I am Avatar Nation over there, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you again very, very soon. Probably in a couple hours, maybe in another day. But Jay Wilson, you better edit that video or remove it, or the ladies will keep their red bottoms on your neck, and I'll keep my Avatar Nation Timberland boots on your head with your habanero wing eating pizza self. On that note, I'm out. Bye. See y'all over there on YouNow. Toodaloo. Yeah, I stole that from Bless Watkins or Left Hook Watkins. Bye.